information. And presto, like that, we are live. So, for those watching, joining here, I do not have a green screen behind me today. Not because I'm lazy, but because I have a new pet. And I need to kind of keep eyes on her and make sure she doesn't get all paranoid that there's a giant 7-foot green screen behind me. So you may see a little white streak or flash jump behind me on the bed behind me. So if you do, that is my dog Cheddar. So just seeing what's, so you know what's going on here. Let us begin with our wonderful recap and jump right into things. Welcome, traveler. Pull up a chair and listen to the tales of Exandria. For those first time listening or who don't know, this is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign played using the Tal'Dorei Campaign setting. As for the rest of you, welcome back. Last, we left our troop of adventurers. You found yourselves in the meeting chamber of Castle, the shield stronghold in Kaimal, after the city had been attacked by unknown creatures. Sitting at the table, wanting to make a bargain, was Dr. Kendra Briarwood, the woman responsible for the recent lycanthropy outbreaks across the dividing plains. Click used his zone of truth to aid with any questioning done by the Lord Commander Vane of the Shield, and Tymoth, a elven court wizard sent from Singorn. During the questioning, a strange wood elf named Adia arrived in Castle through a portal from one of the tree trunks in the courtyard. She seemed to seek an elf named Garand. She brought news that Garand's father was killed. The voice of the ancestor spirits was also slain, and their sacred city was currently being destroyed by an active volcano. The rest of the Dawn Brigade joined Garand to help his people, not just to learn more about Garand's mysterious culture and past, but also in hopes of earning an ally for a greater battle yet to come. Through the portal, you saw a once majestic woodland being decimated by lava flows that ebb further into their domain. The city being evacuated, but the casualties still too numerous unless the volcanic activity is stopped. You were taken to Mara, a priestess of the Archheart, who explained that their salvation may be had by obtaining a powerful relic, the will of the ancestors, which had the power to bring order to the chaos of nature itself. It was revealed that others were sent, but have not returned. Now, Garand, Adia, Garand's childhood friend, and Dane, a rival from another tribe, are the last worthy to enter the trials of the ancestors. You were all sent to different planes to obtain a sort of planar essence, which would be needed to open the portal to the ancestral proving grounds, where the ancestor will awaits. You entered a mossy green portal and arrived in the elemental plane of Earth. Here, you fought a magmal monster and cut the essence directly from it. You also met a duodrone named Slag, who had the ability to bring you to the elemental plane of fire. You returned to Mara, letting her know what you've discovered, but in turn you also found out that Dane had not returned from the other portal. Slag opening the portal, you enter in. Molten rock and flowing flames surround you. As you entered the plane of fire, you found yourselves a sea of raging flame atop a 100-foot stone pillar where a floating brass ship was moored. Strange serpent creatures looked in awe, as well as a fiery metallic construct who are also on the same platform as you. And that is where we are going to pick off for today's adventure. All right. So, on here, let me pull up the map. And I'm also going to lower that music here as well. Let's see, I think I have to do it from sharing, share sheets. And can anybody not see the map?
I can see it just fine.
Yep.
All right, perfect.
Please tell me the ship is called the Lava Skimmer.
Well, it's not really lava, it's just flowing flame.
A little bit toasty in here, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, if it wasn't for the little protective shell over this pillar, just from the portal that was created from Mara's rituals that she found from the temple's writings, you would probably all be roasted alive right now.
Oh, fun. So don't leave this pillar.
Probably not, yeah.
Wait, that's not what I wanted. Let's see, I'm going to put this one here. And 1, 2, 3, let's see, so this one as well.
Alright, so what we're gonna have to do is that decanter of endless water. It's gonna take a while. Yep, a couple years.
I'm
so,
pretty sure the water would just immediately evaporate.
Yeah,
but-
the power of the decanter is not so much to overpower the entire elemental plane of fire. So yeah, that plan sadly wouldn't work the way you would think it would work.
So we need to.
Clearly.
Yes, just
we
more
have to.
decanters. Absolutely.
I mean, we have to.
I'm just loading some of the tokens here because there are a few that I need to address.
I ordered some wings and stuff, so I may have to step away for a few minutes to deal with the delivery guy later.
Did you bring enough for everybody?
I got some wings and a couple salads.
So is that a no?
I guess no,
Okay.
but
So we all know click
I
now
will
is
give you
if it was a street sign, he'd be one way.
Yeah.
I will give you a wing if you drive down to Louisiana, though.
Can you mail the wings to us just like the pizza rolls?
Comment on this web zone if you want a chicken wing.
Exactly.
So the first thing I would like to do is pick up the dumbbell.
Pick up the dumbbell, the Modron.
That's what I'm going to keep referring to him as.
Please don't, Rexia. Please don't.
Why? What could possibly go wrong?
Because
Everything?
we've got other stuff that probably wants to kill us. Let's keep the number
Then
down to.
I can throw him at the things that want to kill us. Simple.
Sure. If that's what you think, then yes.
You tried. You barely managed to push him off onto somebody.
That would probably not be
I'm not
best.
sure. The only thing I do not like about these maps is it is so hard to see these grid squares because you can't change the color of them. So I'm trying to get these tokens to like actually stand in a grid, and I can't tell if they're in a grid or not. Some of them look like they are. I have to like really zoom in. So people seeing my stream on the camera, they see me like looking really close at everything. All right, so now to completely freak everybody the fuck out.
Oh.
Hi, buddy.
Hello, fire snakes.
Oh, this says Flame Brother. I thought the same Flame Brotha. I'm like, I didn't know that the fire dimension had brothels.
They do, but you're not so lucky on that one.
Hey, man. I'm okay with that. I like not being burned alive while having sex.
Oh boy, I'd say we're.
Well, some people pay extra for that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not one of those people.
But you could be getting a free,
Or
high-quality service.
For a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
A lifetime that's gonna end very shortly.
That sounds like a personal problem to me, in all honesty.
Yeah, hashtag not my problem.
Oh my heavens. There's more on the ship. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay.
There's a lot of them, yeah.
There's a lot of them. That is indeed correct.
So, by the way, Garand, something that you may not know, because I don't know if they said it in the recap because I wasn't paying attention, but
Good
you have
job.
an item
Yeah,
that
good
lets
job.
you see essence of these dimensions.
Oh.
Yeah, that was not covered in the
Does that
recap.
mean-
I don't want to redo the whole adventure in the recap, otherwise we'd be there for like an hour.
Yeah, you identified where the last moat thing was, so that's why we had to fight that creature. And then
Okay.
we
Also,
made
are we
it come
missing
out of the lava and kick its ass.
Are we missing an NPC? Like Garand's friend, childhood friend person thing?
Yes, you are missing her on the map. Thank you.
I
Now,
was about to say, I want every advantage that we can get right now.
Let's try diplomacy first.
I mean,
Something,
you can most
something. You must pay the visitor's tax to visit Riften.
Yeah.
now she didn't have an actual token. I think I just had something, a placeholder here for her.
So if you want to try diplomacy, Rexy is going to go right up behind you and then shove Sifona forward. Just bonk.
Yeah. Okay, so
Well, unfortunately, I don't speak elemental, so
where's the monstrous manual, Baggy? Come on.
Just going to keep shoving Sifona
Here
forward.
it is.
Yay, here comes my +2.
So I thought I had another token here. Let me try this.
Are you trained in persuasion, Sophona?
So I see everybody's moving, so I assume that you're just taking your actions here, because then I'm going to start moving the monsters around.
No, I was
someone was moving me.
Yeah. Nobody move your tokens unless you want that to actually be your turn.
Oh,
In fact, let me do
So-
one better. Let me do one better here.
So we're going straight into initiative.
Well, we have to for order things here, but let's see, where the hell is it? Okay, maybe it was.
what was it that had my
on
flame ride active? Oh, it was my longbow that had my flame ride active. Fuck! Okay.
Good job.
Okay, there was a way to do this. Maybe it was on the token. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, so I'm just going to move you there, and I think it was something like that. Alright. Tokens are now locked. So let me get the token for your NPC here, which I don't see the button token. Oh my god, why won't it let me search? Get out of this. Our tokens. Small, medium. Ah, here we go. So we're going to put an E token here. This will be her. Let's work like that.
E for enemy.
There you go. E for enemy. Okay.
I thought it was E for enema.
It could be that too.
Dear Lord, no, do not, no.
I mean, stranger things have happened on your adventures.
We do have decanters of endless water, so
There you go. You came prepared. Let's see. Characters.
I don't know, man. That water is pressurized. You shouldn't put anything pressurized up your butt.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. last Wednesday, we figured out what happens if you use 10 gallons of that stuff.
That sounds scary.
That sounds terrifying. A high colonic with a decanter of endless water does not sound like fun.
No, it does not. Okay, so why don't we put that here? So I'm just gonna put that.
Paladin.
Initiative.
Oh yeah, we did waterboard the paladin.
Yeah, we did.
So what's worse, waterboarding the paladin or feeding the paladin a baby?
Depends on the baby.
Yeah, it depends on the baby.
Uh-huh.
Is it a chaotic evil baby?
Could be.
Potentially.
Has the baby been properly marinated and served with appropriate dressings and sides and probably a nice white chilled wine with it?
I mean,
maybe a
of
Chardonnay.
course. I mean, of course. We're not savage.
Volatile
here,
baby
man.
potatoes as a side.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Will this actually do it this way?
I honestly think
green?
the best thing about the fact that in our Friday game is it's literally the horniest character who has the decanter of endless water, and no one thought to take that away from her.
The horniest character. Okay.
Yes.
We learned something new now. Fantastic. All right. So moving on.
I regret nothing.
Woo!
Can we please just die now?
Yes. Yes, we can.
All right.
Yeah.
First diplomacy.
So first things first is let's clear the player initiatives here. And let's see. Whose is not cleared? Sophona's. She would be sneaky like that. All right. Why don't you all roll initiative? You know who needs to roll initiative also? Slag. There we go.
Anthony, I rolled above a 10.
Woohoo!
I don't believe you.
All right, we know
I
who's
wouldn't either.
who's not gonna die.
Fucking Christ. Sup?
Hello.
I'm horribly low with advantage.
It happens. Hey, at least you didn't roll 2 natural ones.
Yeah.
Menhir was
Do
so
that.
concerned going through the portal that, his valuables might have been scorched by all the flames. So he was busy kind of checking that out, and he wasn't aware of all the danger in front of him.
Dave, my friend,
Nope.
can you remove my haste effect, please?
Yes, I could. Cost you $1 though. Here we go.
No.
Done. It is done,
Plus 2
sir.
AC. The plus 2 AC is still there.
What? Okay, so that applied as a different effect. That's why. There you go. Boom.
Thank you.
It's all good.
I will definitely do the smart thing and let diplomacy take first, but I'm going to. My bow still has the flame right active, so I'm just going to be ready to attack if need be. That's all I'm
Alright.
doing,
So that's all you're doing is
Okay.
just holding?
basically.
All right.
Hey, it hasn't been an hour since that last fight, has it?
Yes.
Yeah, because we
It
short
has
rested.
been an hour.
Yes.
Yeah, we short
short-
rested.
We
Oh, I
did
didn't-
like half an hour, then it was like 10
Did we
minutes.
short rest? I don't
Yes, you
remember
did.
the
You
rest.
short rested during the collection of the essence. Then you went back, reported tomorrow, and jumped in the other portal.
No, we were
Oh.
told it was only half an hour. That's why we didn't short rest.
Oh, really? I remember short resting because I even rolled
Oh.
that time.
That's why Garen's at half health.
Yeah, not me because I don't have.
Then I still have Hex active. Holy
Uh,
shit!
No, we burnt up enough time, but we didn't short rest.
We burnt up an hour?
Yeah, it took 30 minutes, and then we spent time being back and briefing them on everything, and then we jumped in.
All right, then my holy weapon is down.
Holy
on
weapon.
Rexy.
Holy diver, where are you at?
It's
Hell
not
yeah.
showing. I
Okay,
just
good.
wanted.
Song is the Schmitz.
All right, so we know what Rixie's doing. She's got a held action here. So let's go to the next one here.
Yeah, I'm holding a fire arrow for beings of flame. This is gonna go well.
Yeah. So
Level 5 is when I get my next right, yo.
So just to remind, just kind of like what's the visual landscape here. You're on a stone pedestal about 100 feet from this roaring sea of flame, right? All around you in this sea of fire, there's dozens of other stone pedestals that are scattered about randomly. No two of them seem to be closer than maybe 1,000 feet apart at the closest. There are similar brass galleons moored to some of these other pedestals. There are also other similar lizard-like creatures and constructs also on these pillars. Now, in the far distance, there is almost like at what you would assume would be a horizon, what floats that appears to be an immense ball of brass. So, this creature here, as he sees you just appear out of the portal, the other creatures there are like, what the hell? He is going to start speaking in his native tongue. I wonder if anybody, let's say,
Let's see if Sifona can speak the language.
Dave is beating a keyboard's ass.
nobody knows the language.
Nope.
Oh shit!
Well, so much for diplomacy.
Yeah, apparently.
And
No.
Activate my
Stop for the
helmet.
primary language. We'll go on to the next one.
all right, and he is going to hold an action as well. Dia still doesn't have all her spells because she burnt a few last time.
Oh wait, it's not my turn yet. My bad.
No. Spells. Yeah.
So it's not an elemental language. It's not Arn, Ignan, Terran, or Ogwood. Interesting.
What languages do you know?
Anyone who knows Primordial can understand Arn, Ignan, Terran, and Ogwood. And be understood by those creatures. It's in the PHP.
So if it's one of those languages, then yeah, me and Men here would know that.
That would be a flaw in the coding of the fantasy grounds.
Yeah, you'd have to put like the specific languages on your sheet with that. So it's like, yeah, you got
I got you. So
Yeah.
let me. So add the 4. You mean
Yeah, add the 4 to your
the 4
sheets.
or the 4 root branch off languages? I mean.
Correct.
It's like Primordial is the root, and the other 4 come off of it. Is what happens.
Yeah, and again, that's because it's not on your sheet as the individual, because it checks the individual, not the root. You have to actually put
Okay. Got you. I'll
But
do
keep
that.
primordial, because there are some that do speak that core tongue. That Romance language core.
How do I add languages in Fantasy Grounds?
So, in your abilities tab, at the very bottom is going to be languages, and you just type them out. So you type in Orin, Ignan, Primordial, Terran. What the hell was the last one? Whatever the fourth one is. Yeah, that one. So. Now, one thing that you see here is you see the essence, Garand, and you see the essence looks like it's coming from one of the forward masts on the ship.
The masts?
Yeah, you see a little purple swirling energy on the ship. I'm going to zoom out on the map here so viewers can see what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
I see it.
Yes. That is where you have to get that, and it takes 30 minutes for you to collect it.
Fun.
So
Is that outside the protective barrier?
you don't know.
Doubly fun.
So that language that they spoke, is it something that me and men here would know?
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to add that. And I'm going to retype it once you have
Yeah.
that added.
Yeah,
Yep,
I have
I've
that
got
added.
I've got all 4 added.
There you go.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna go swimmingly. Okay, cool.
Yes. So, again, with the NPCs, I kind of play them with like a default kind of loose AI. If you guys want to issue bark commands at them, they will follow your commands. You feel free to kind of control them as extensions of your characters, your group. But they won't do anything that's clearly suicidal or do anything that they would be directly opposed to, as in their personalities. So, like, Adia would not go up and kill Garand if you ordered her to kill Garand. Not sure why you would do that, but if that were the case, just as a crazy example, or something where she would have to sacrifice herself by jumping into the sea of flame or something, yeah, that wouldn't happen. So, on that note, is there anything specific you'd like to try to tactically tell her to do? She is a ranger, so.
Diplomacy looks like it's the option unless someone says something different.
Minner steps forward in front of the people and says that.
Not his turn yet.
Oh, okay.
It's
well,
a,
when
well,
he can
it's
talk. If
Dia.
he's struck retarded, he can't speak. Okay.
Well, it's Adia's turn right now. So the question was asked: if you have not, if you don't know what you want her to do, then I'm just gonna have her ready her weapon.
I'm gonna say have her hold, like we are.
Just ready a
Okay.
shot.
Yeah, just ready a shot.
All right. So she will ready her shot here. Mark this. I'm sure there's a quicker way to do this. Actions now. All right, so she's holding her action here. It is Garand's turn.
I guess he will also hold his action, because he's not really the
All right, so you're holding the action. What's the
What's
what's the trigger and what are you
diplomatic.
doing like for that trigger?
I guess if combat breaks out, he's gonna rage and then go and attack something, I guess.
Well, this would be your action, not like your bonus. So it's your main action. So you wouldn't be able to use that to rage, but you could use it to attack. You know, attack, cast a spell, that kind of thing. It's actually using your action.
Right.
So, so we'll just say attack, threat, or threats. Okay. Click. The Doombringer.
I'm gonna ready an action. Whenever if this turns to blows, if this gets hostile, I want to cast Bless.
Okay, got that in here as well. Sophona.
I'd like to attempt to identify what these snake things are.
All right. Let's go with a Arcana roll here since they're extra planar creatures.
23.
So,
Go to the bathroom real quick.
All right. So what you know on these things is these are some sort of fire salamanders, um, and they are native to the elemental plane of fire. Um, they tend to give off intense heat from their bodies. The yellow in their eyes glow like candles, which is kind of a dead giveaway here. Um, they delight in setting things on fire, especially when outside of their plane. So um, you might be a tasty treat for them. I don't know. You haven't quite figured what they want to do yet. But some of them have been known to be slaves to powerful Ifriti, but you don't see one of those here. And given by the fact that they have a flying ship means they command some sort of power at least. So
Right. So hostile diplomacy might be breaking out.
that and fire, as you can kind of tell, since you know where they live, dwell, fire has no effect on them as well. They could go swim in an active volcano, and it'll just be like swimming in syrup for them.
So what you're
Fun.
saying is my fire arrow is completely useless.
Yes, Rexy, your
Yep.
fire arrow is completely useless.
Yeah.
If you believe hard enough, Rexia, the fire arrows may do something.
So after this, I want to take a short rest so I can have my flame right back because I'm about to deactivate it.
You're planning awfully far ahead for if we live.
I like to be optimistic.
All right.
So Fona's gonna call out in common. We've come from a world far beyond this one, and we wish to trade for an essence that is on board your ship. Would you be admissible to this? And as an action, she's gonna dodge.
Okay. So let's see. Actually, I don't want to talk in that voice here.
And as a free action, she is making sure the gun is put away. Because she does not want a gunpowder situation going off.
Actually, they can't respond yet. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing because you have lots of highly combustible things, and this is a pretty bad nightmare situation.
That's why they are going back in the bag of holding guns.
All right. So this one will actually talk. Let's see.
This is a little awkward.
I'm sure they said, "Let's be friends. Come give me a hug."
Yes, that's exactly what they said.
Probably yes.
Everett can be allowed to fade at any time.
Squiggly, 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 squig.
And let's see. They are going to.
I just
Actually-
read it.
Actually, don't laugh. I'm doing diplomacy here.
Rexia just starts laughing uncontrollably.
I'm not laughing at character, but God, I was like looking at my Crimson Right. I was like, I wasn't even paying attention to the chat. So I'm looking at my Crimson Right trying to check something. I look over in the chat. Oh, okay.
So, outside of that ship, there are the three bipedal lizard creatures there, those flame salamanders. Um, as they're looking at you in just kind of amazement, they turn and start fleeing towards the galleon. However, as they do so, they leave that hulking frame, that brute, behind. And let's see. That's the wrong one here. What is his stats? His movement.
Oh, look, they're inviting us on board for tea.
Don't think that's what they're doing.
I would like to take a free action to say they called you revolting.
You can't do that. We can't talk until it's our turn.
I was making a joke.
So now that should have been. Yeah. Damn, it only does it for you guys? Shit. Alright.
That's just awkward. I think that's why, usually the talking happens prior to initiative for that reason. But, oh well.
No. I was, the movement calculators seems to only work for the players on that, so it kind of sucks. Here he went. Let's see, he went. He's gonna. Ready. You see them holding kind of like they have glaives and spears that are starting to kind of glow red hot. And Slag is here. And he's looking at the rest of you. Whoa! Hey. Now, this is interesting. Why did you want to come here again?
Shut up, dumbbell.
That glowing orb.
No talking! You are now demoted to 4. All right. And he's just kind of walking around here. Let's see. They're just kind of wandering around. Now it's the Sarsen. Now it is time for the stone.
Since my powers of speech have returned, I say what I said.
All right. So, trying the diplomacy route.
Yep.
Why don't you? Why don't you make a persuasion check?
No.
Well,
We're fighting. I made it sound like I'm the most arrogant.
Oh.
Oh, what a good start to today's session.
That is
Yep.
amazing.
It's
Yep.
Minhair's turn to kill us all with a Vox persuasion.
yep.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right, so
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
say
go.
anything. I didn't say anything directly inflammatory though. On
He-
my-
He insinuated that. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yet my statement is still true.
Yes. All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to do? So that you can do more than just speak.
Yeah, I'll move forward, but the movement thing is weird. I was like
Oh,
trying to-
yeah. Let me accept that move. Whoop. All right. Yeah, I got to lock the token so people don't wander around.
So then, in that case, I will do I sense intent of harm from this large thing?
I'm sure we're about to find out here in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
I would
Probably,
still
yeah.
go in front of my friends anyway. I would.
So you're an unknown
How about
plane.
there.
You could definitely move there. you're on an unknown
Yep.
plane with unknown creatures, and you were one of the few that could actually understand some of the things being said. So you do know that
Yep.
they did mention for something to engage.
Oh, that is true. I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Hellfire deal with them, and then it didn't move, so I'm assuming that's it. That's a good point.
Yeah. All right. So that's where you're gonna end your turn. As you,
I'll ready in action. If it comes to close with me, I will fight it. I will strike it with the maul.
all right. So now we go to this thing. All right. Let's see if this thing actually worked here.
If this thing actually attacks, there's about to be a lot of held actions going off.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, so I'll go over the order that the thing's going to pop off here. So first thing, this hulking brute, this fiery frame, begins to approach you, Menhir, with thunderous footfalls. Just flames just flare up with each footstep as it pounds into the pillar. And let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So, first thing it's going to do is it is going to cast a spell. Circle.
Anyone have counterspell?
I'm a barbarian.
Hey, Stefana!
Let me be that rogue real quick.
Let me check Adia stuff. She may or may not. I don't think she does. Lightning arrow, healing, haste, absorb elements. Nope. Nope, she does not.
Oh, cool. What save is this? It's like a fireball.
That is actually indeed what is being shot at you here, is a good old-fashioned fireball. So, yeah, this is going to be a dexterity saving throw. Let's see.
Does
You make it.
15 pass?
15. 15 does make it.
Cool, I take no damage.
I do not.
Oh,
Oh. Well, you have wait, Garand, you have advantage on that, correct? Because you're
oh, I
barbarian.
do, right?
Yeah, so roll it again. Not much better.
Not much better now.
Adia and the Modron. Yeah, I gotta check Adia's.
At the very least, it's not like my campaign where if you roll a natural 1 on a save, the damage dies increased by 50%.
All right, so I'm gonna roll
That's
this
good at least.
on here, and this is +9. Oh yeah, man, she smoked that. Okay. I don't think she has
You
the
know
barbarian.
dodge action gives you advantage on dex checks.
I did.
I learned that one.
Features and traits. I don't think she has that same. Nope. Extra attack. Yeah, nope. All right. So yeah, she made the save. Now for Slag. Poor Slag. This is not going to go well for Slag.
All right.
Bye, dumbbell.
Or metal cube. Or small metal cube.
Oh yeah,
Dexterity save, huh?
yeah. He got a 7. That's
Menhir got a 14.
14.
all right. That 14 is not enough. 15 was the magic
Jesus,
number.
I barely
Of course
beat it with a
it's not.
15.
All right. So this. Roll the damage. All right, for those who saved, so it's 27 points of fire damage as this ball of flame comes jetting from this creature's center frame, just as it hits. The roar goes out, the ring of fire expands, engulfing everybody in that area. Rexia manages to kind of jump over that wave that comes forth from the impact. Not everybody is so lucky, though. Adia managed to kind of avoid some of it, but she still got burned from bits of it. But Garand, Menhir, everybody else took the full blunt of it. So 20.
Simona also passed.
So she did? Yes, she did. She got 20.
20, I hope so.
Yeah.
How much
So-
did you say the full damage was?
27 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay, I thought you said that was half. so I was
Actually,
thinking, oh, fair.
hang on. Those two would actually be rolled. Same point, 27 points. So, with that, you see Adia's taking her, trying to extinguish the fire, trying to, like, she starts swearing in her elven tongue. Let's see, it's going to be... How do I do direct damage input here? Can I do it this way? Appliance. Like that maybe? No. I'll just subtract it. Alright. So she's kind of cursing, patting herself out. Slag, however, he gets hit with that ring, and as he is struck by it, the poor little duodrone, you see his body start to disintegrate into dust as the force of the flame takes it off, blows it off the dust and off the pillar, and just as it goes toward where these roaring winds are with jets of flame occasionally striking, you just see the ashes get kind of blown away.
Well, I guess I'm in charge now.
Alright. And he will... Well, so, as he does that, after he did that, he... Let's remember this. Pointers...
Well, he
this.
did a hostile action, so do we get our held actions? Or
Yeah,
ranged
for those
people do it?
with the ranged, go ahead and trigger it.
Woo! I don't think that hits.
No, that does not hit. So you fire at him. It's not that it doesn't strike his frame. It does hit his frame, but the ammunition gets kind of burnt up hitting it.
He's a construct.
Well, mine goes off too, right?
Yeah, you have bliss.
Yes.
So I'm casting a third level bless, and it'll affect everyone, all the player characters.
I mean, you can bless him if you
I
want.
mean- Oh,
I'm going to politely ask that you don't.
I mean, it's okay to bless him.
No, it's not.
But did he sneeze?
Oh, I probably should have.
I'm
had my
going
health-
sneeze.
I probably should have had my action after click. I completely forgot that he held bless. Oh well.
It's all right. It's all right. Everything's kind of popping
Everyone
off here.
has bless.
Now,
Eddie was also holding an arrow.
yes, she is also holding one of her attacks. Well, her actions here, and she is firing that. Let's see. That is going to be plus 13 to hit, and
Jesus.
1d8 plus 9 damage if she does. So, trying to roll on the stream one. She rolled a 16,
I'm
so a
pretty sure
29.
29.
And D8. Wait, oh, whoop, that's not the chat box. Roll the 2 for 11 points of damage. So she fires, the bow goes off, hits this thing, like right where the flaming head frame would be, the headpiece. And let's see, that is going to be... Whoop. Hang on. There we go. All right. Wait, that's not right. It's not calculating his wounds. 2. There we go. All right. So now that's actually showing his wounds. So yeah, so the arrow flies, hits it. You see it kind of start, and it's still its turn. That was just its primary action as it starts moving forward its hulking frame. And it stops, goes right here where Menhir can pop his held action.
Sweet, I get to smack it 3 times.
Construct, so isn't your weapon considered a siege weapon?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
You say that.
I mean, if you count dying as fun, yeah.
What does that affect against them, though? Does it do automatic crit?
You have no idea how your weapon will affect this creature.
Okay, well, here they come.
Now, let's see.
Does a 28 hit?
28 will hit. Just looking at... It's from its attack. What about its base body? Okay, so yeah, you're fine with that. I was seeing if you triggered something else, but you did not. Alright, so go ahead and roll damage. So you see Menhir just step up with his maul and just hit it right in the chest. And as you hit it, let's see. So you hit it, like these whiffs of flame just kind of burst out. For a brief moment, you see just like after your maul hits and kind of moves from the flame just coalesce back upon the body, almost like it's continuously on fire, almost like you lit like a pool of oil on fire, and you just kind of slap it. It does resonate as you hit it with the impact, but this thing is pretty hot. The heat coming off this thing is not as bad as the magmold creature that you fought, but it's pretty close.
So I'm going to take damage every time I hit it, is what you're saying?
No. I had to check, though, that there's kind of specific wording that they had with this, so
Gotcha.
It was close. But you did not qualify for the backlash.
Two more.
27 is going to hit.
Nice.
And
13.
13. All right. So, again, another maul strike comes down, raining upon the same spot. You see the flames just kind of ring out around where the maul's head initially impacts, but then they quickly come back around. You do see there is a creature beyond the flame, but it is made out of some unknown substance that seems to be ultra hot, just exuberating. It's almost like you're hitting a blast furnace.
Yep. And the final one.
28 is gonna hit.
15. I just kept ramping the damage up each time.
You're
Yeah.
slowly finding the more
Oh,
malleable
yes.
part of the body.
Get the rhythm.
See, he secretly took, levels in monk, and now he's like a kobold soul monk / fighter, and he's just finding
That
the
would be
weak
awesome.
spots by hitting things repeatedly with the maul until they die. That's how he finds their weak spots.
Beat it until it
Took
dies.
the concentrated fire
Sounds like a
perk.
plan.
Yes.
Concentrated fire perk. That's what it is. More damage each successive hit. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? That is my turn.
All right.
We lost Anthony.
No. Well, we didn't lose him. He ran away. He bravely ran away. Well, that was your reaction there. Your held action that was popped up. So let's see here. Let's load that just a little bit.
Will that automatically go away, Dave, from my tracker?
Say again?
Will the held action effect automatically go away from the tracker? Or...
No, I have to remove that because I manually added it because that's just a note for me like, oh, you have a held action. Because you pop your reaction to take that.
Yep.
Yeah. So Garand's the only one that hasn't because he's not in a melee range.
He has hand axes, doesn't he?
But that's not what he's ready.
Yeah. So you got specifics.
Mm-hmm.
It's like click. Now click couldn't bless hostile targets the next time. Just saying.
Like, no.
Just throwing that out there. You can do it, click. All right. That.
Oh, the Hellfire Golem totally needs to be healed.
Thank you. Now you understand. Rexia, go heal that golem, please. Go heal
Yeah,
him.
I'll heal it with some Eldritch Blast energy because I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of my fire right real quick, and that does not take an action. I checked. So I'm going to shoot three blasts of Eldritch energy at it. So 1, 2, 3. Do any of those hit?
The 21 hits.
The 18 doesn't hit. Cool.
Good job.
He takes 5 points of force damage.
All right.
And
Make
then
sure
I'm
that
going to use
applied.
I'm going to move up to Savona
All right. Let me accept
and
that
basically
move.
be a wall between him and Savona.
So yeah, you're moving up. You're shooting these Eldritch blasts from your hands. As you do so, some of them just kind of careen off the shoulders. The second one kind of hits dead on, close to where Minier was pounding with his maul. But the last one just kind of arcs off the side of its head and doesn't really connect enough to do enough damage. It does teeter a little bit from the force, but it's still very active. It's still just giving off that bass.
Hi, buddy.
Hello.
All right. Does that end Rexia's turn?
Yeah, I'm checking my blood curses real quick.
Okay.
What blood curses did I take? Did I not write them down on my sheet? I sure didn't. I'm gonna go check D&D Beyond. Go ahead, that's my turn.
Okay.
Good job.
Because I know they're on D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, it's D&D. All right. Yeah.
That's such a good commercial.
It was never intended to be, but that was Sam.
That was in my head also, actually. when you said that.
I have that commercial cut for like when I do like the little D&D commercials. That is in there as one of them in the rotation. So
Cool.
yeah, fun times. So he is going to start shouting some orders here. Let's see.
Oh, I only have one blood curse, and that's fallen puppet, so that's not going to be helpful at all this fight.
Probably not.
My chicken wings still aren't here. I'm sad.
Feels bad, man.
On the upside, now that my flame ride
For
is
your-
still...
For your info, Rexia, adamantine weapons critically hit objects, not animated stuff.
That's bullshit,
Right.
but okay.
Objects, yeah. Like, doors, walls, all that stuff.
Right.
A sword. Armor.
On the upside, now that my flame ride is deactivated, I don't have a permanent minus 11 wound.
And let's see.
You son of a bitch!
And that's gonna
I
end.
can't say anything because I can't take a free action to speak.
All right. So it is Adia's turn. Do you want her to just keep attacking this thing? Let me see what spells
Yeah,
she's
haste,
got.
doesn't
Well, it's quite less of a question of haste, more of a question of does she have any more slots. She does have one more third level slot. Now, she let's see, her third levels. Is this taking the lower levels? Yes, it is. So, she has haste, lightning arrow, protection from energy, and water breathing. So if you want her to cast
When,
haste, she can.
When Minner hears that guy say, since we've already gone now, can he, like, shout something in response to that?
Something very brief, like something you can only say in like 6 seconds or less.
Get to the ship, they're trying to leave.
Yeah, that's 6 seconds or less.
Okay.
I should do it in his voice, so I'm bad Rick today. Get to the ship, they're trying to leave.
Out of character and character voice. So, all right. So do you want Adia to run to the ship?
Does she have any form of
I'm
healing
talking to
first?
everybody.
Okay. So, all right. So what do you want Adia to do?
Does she have any form of healing?
Yes, she does actually. She has. She can cast. Sorry. She still has all her first level and second level spell slots. She has Cure Wounds, Goodberry. Let's see. She has Healing Spirit, and that's all her healing spells.
She would probably, if she's a friend of Garand, probably cast a second level heal wound or cure wounds on him.
All right, most certainly we'll do that then. So let's do that.
It's about to go
2d8
down,
plus
and that-
I
2.
have 17 HP right now.
That is touch. So 2d8 plus 2. And let's do the plus 2 here. Whoop. Keep forgetting that's not a chat box. 15 points. So she walks up to you for 5 feet of movement. Heals you, Garand, for 15. Let's see.
And then after the healing, I figured she would probably run around with everyone else to try to get onto the ship.
So it actually works though?
What?
The healing. It works.
Well, not from her because it's not coded. So
No,
what you're
that's
saying.
not what I mean.
oh yeah, you just saw her do a healing spell onto Garand. Like she went
We're not on.
she went up to him, she reached out her hand, put it on him, she started speaking her elven tongue, calling for the ancestors' aid, and she did so her hand kind of glowed and his wound started to heal up, and she just kind of gives Garand, she gives you that nod that you've known since your children, that kind of that acknowledgement, like, let's do this, let's get what we need to get done. So let's see, 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Actually, no, she'd have to be right here. Actually, wait, she's got a little more than that. Because she's elf. I think she's just 35. Yeah, so she can move one more. I was right. I was second guessing myself.
Good.
Well, the first time I was right, and I shouldn't have second guessed myself. So, and That is all she can do. After that, Garand, what would you like to do?
All right. So
Join me up here in the hot tub and beat this thing to death.
yeah, probably. Okay, so
Go,
First
Garand.
off-
Kill, maim, destroy.
yep. First off, I'm gonna rage.
That is a great way to open up things. I see the rage has
Go.
been applied.
And I'm gonna come up here.
You actually have rage applied twice.
Oh, do I?
It is.
Yeah.
But
Double rage.
nope. We can get rid of the one that has the less duration here. So let me get rid of that one because we want the one with the freshly applied. And
Yeah.
he has been moved.
And where the fuck is it? Oh, it's the same fucking page. Cool. I'm gonna smack it.
Smack it really hard. Don't roll like Adrane rolls herders. I said don't!
What are you talking about? Adrane always hits.
Bullshit!
She always hits
Wow.
3 times and does massive damage. I don't know
So
what you're talking
15's
about.
not going to hit this thing. 28, on the other hand, is going to hit this thing quite nicely. For 15 points of damage, very good. Your first connection does as much as Menhir's third connection.
You need to get great weapon fighting, yo.
He can play his character however he wants to play it.
I was making a joke.
Mhm.
That's all I was doing.
All right. So let's see.
Huh,
That's your
yeah.
2 attacks there.
Barbarian doesn't have great weapon fighting.
No, because I don't think barbarians get fighting styles.
You would think that would be something that they would have.
That the rage is
No.
their fighting style. They fight with the
Yeah,
fury.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Reckless attack is their fighting style.
They don't really have so much style as they have just beat the crap out of it until it dies.
There you go. The best style and strategy known.
You know, considering that's like one of my philosophies in any game ever, I'm surprised I don't play barbarian more.
It's never too late to start. So what else is Garand doing?
There's my turn.
All right. Well then, click. You're seeing a lot of interesting things going on.
We're heading for the ship though, so let's move.
Okay.
I was trying to do the continued movement.
Okay. No, that's all right.
All right, so that's 30 feet. I'm gonna point at the Hellfire Golem and cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Hopefully this golem doesn't have a high wisdom save.
Hopefully.
Let's
Um,
see.
Fire resistance is the magic, though.
Yeah. So it made it save.
Nothing happens.
So as you cast Toll the Dead, you see that the spell's trying to take effect on it, but it's somehow more magically resistant to other forms of magic than, like Menhir yourself would be.
Right.
All right. So any bonus actions you want to do?
No, I kind of want to save my spells.
Fair enough. We come to Sophona.
What
Who-
kind of knowledge check would it be to figure out how long that ship would take to launch?
Well, let's see. Do you have vehicles, water?
Nope, I'm
somebody
half
with,
proficient and everything.
like somebody who was, let's say, background as a sailor would have that. So like the vehicle's water would basically let you know, hey, approximately how long it would take to do that. So you know that it's not going to be something instant. Like even though the ship does have magical things with that, there are still times that it would take for the ships to actually move. So to get things set up. So they haven't left yet. They haven't even cut the moors or anything. But you do know that that is in their immediate future.
Rexy, do you want to go disable that ship?
Always.
Punch it really hard.
That's how I do.
Throw Rexia at the ship.
Throw her at like the giant scorpion.
Exactly. And then you overshoot the throw and she goes over the ship and into the sea of fire.
Like, this is gonna be a suicide mission real fucking quick, but I am 100% okay with that.
All right.
Well,
Hey,
we're
it's gonna be just like Arval!
We're gonna stack the odds a little bit more though in our favor. I'm gonna burn a 3rd level spell to cast invisible on both of us.
Ooh.
Now let's get to the ship.
All right. So I don't think that has any spell effect. Actually, can we? You have her with that. Perfect. All right. Yeah, you are both invisible.
The delivery guy's coming down the driveway. I'll be right back.
All of a sudden, you see Click like go in his rucksack and pull out some chicken wings. Holds it out like into the flames, you know, just to like roast it a little further. And just starts munching
Amen,
on
brother.
That's
Ninner looks to the side with like envy, like, and then keeps fighting.
Click's a genius. That's why he's the leader. All right.
And then I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Okay.
That
Actually,
was my
good thing.
turn.
I don't think she had any bonus actions for that. I think it was just attacks. Anyway, all right, so that ends your turn. So, let's see you going that way. Let's see, he'll be here.
Well, first time ever Minner questions his life choice of a two-handed weapon. Because if he only used a one-handed weapon, he could eat with the other hand.
He just
Good
needs
point.
another hand, is all it is. There's probably there should be a magical item for that.
If not, you can always homebrew one.
Oh, definitely going to make the Click harness now, because that way Click can feed me on my back while we're fighting. Perfect.
All right. So you see these two slightly larger salamanders. Their weapons also begin to kind of glow ultra hot. And they have their glaives just kind of at the ready here in a defensive stance. And that's all they're doing. The other ones on the ship, however, are starting to move about. Let's see. Wait, where's the first one? He's over here, so let's go here. And also going to be on the defensive here. Let's see, he is going to start working on some of the more lines.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Those chains that are on the planks, are those like actual chains that prevent me from jumping, or can I jump through those?
They're just really attached to the ship itself. So, think of it just like, you know, a rope or anything with that. So, you could really jump, you know, over them if you really wanted to attempt that.
Cool.
So he's also going to go here. I got to make some checks in a minute. And he is going to go here, start working on that. That's 3 checks got to make. All right, let me just make these checks here. Men here. All right, one.
I'm trying to beat his
one.
ass.
All right. All right, so Jitra, you see the creatures are trying to get the moors undone. They're trying to set these sails that are made of this weird, almost like brass threaded fabric. So 14 is let's see, 17 is not going to hit.
27, 14, 17. One hit.
Yeah, one hit. The 27 hit. All right, so
You just cast normal invisibility on your right, Savannah.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Thank you.
all right. So, Menhir, you swing out with your maul again. You connect it. It just kind of rocks the side. Whoa. And you start swinging again, but then it brings up its bulky, flame-covered arm, just kind of parrying the maul strikes. And it just leaves its arm up as you kind of hit it again, the arm not even budgeting from the second and third blow.
Yep.
Is that all you do?
Yep, I fail. Oh, actually,
Oh,
move
okay.
me to the opposite side of it.
Select where you want to move. You just want to go like here?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, let's see. Should it hit with that, or should it try? It will. You know what? It will slap you. Okay, Menhir. It is going to try to slap you. So it's going to make 2 attacks on you.
With disadvantage, right?
It's,
Garand hit it.
Because of Garand.
Garand, yes.
Yes.
Thank you for reminding me on that.
Yeah, also has disadvantage because I hit it.
Yeah, I'm applying the disadvantage. I got to manually do that on the button, but thank you for reminding me. So, all right, only hit an AC of 16. And disadvantage again, got to manually activate it. As the other flaming, this bulky flaming fist comes down. This one hit, looks like an AC of 19.
That is my AC.
So he does hit you with this. So as he hits you, it's... Oh, well, let me drag the damage. What the hell? All right. Weird. How do this? So it's going to be 3d8. Wait. That doesn't look right for the coding. That's something's weird off. All right, so it's 3d8 plus. Why is it not rolling? All right, because I typed it like that. So here's the 3d8. So 14 bludgeoning damage. However, you are also going to be taking some additional damage. 2d6, in fact. Lowest possible roll. So this secondary damage burns you in 2 different ways. One of them is obviously from the flames from this thing. The other one burns you in different ways. You see some of your skin around the impact is starting to get charred, but then you also feel it start to kind of rot and weaken at the same time.
Okay, what does that mean?
You take 1 point of fire damage and 1 point of necrotic damage in addition to that, the other 14.
Actually, you're going to reduce the damage by that much. Because Spirit Shield.
Hey!
All right. So, now Menhir's armor gives him some
Yeah, it
reduction.
is.
So,
Man, that's so badass.
all right. So 6.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got, because I haven't applied any of the damage yet. Have you applied anything?
Okay, so the 14 was bludgeoning?
14 was bludgeoning, so 3 of that's
Okay, I
reduced.
take 3 less. I'll just
Right.
reduce it by 3.
And then Garand's going to reduce it by 6.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
I got it.
And you got the other elemental damage in there. So, all right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. All right, now that's something different. Okay. And he is going to actually. Garand, you can take your attack of opportunity.
Set no go.
Okay.
You have to use your shield.
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
did
yeah,
do that.
Yeah.
So.
I am very sad about that, but yeah.
10. Click, would you like to take a attack of opportunity? You have a melee weapon out?
No, I just have an open hand in my shield so I can cast spells.
Menhir, I know you have a melee weapon out.
Yep. Attack of opportunity.
Does this fucking golem have true sight?
You have no idea.
About to find out.
Well, you did hit. So as it's walking past you, wham! You just kind of hit right in the back of the hip. You see it just kind of stumble in its footstep momentarily, but it continues to push past. And that is where it ends its turn here. All right. Rexia, the invisible wolf puncher.
Let's see. I'm not used to playing someone who has more than 30 movement speed right now. Give me a moment. 30, 90, 1.
And a bar that is amazing.
135. So I can move 135 feet. I need to zoom out my map. How far is it? 90. Alright. So I'm going to bonus action dash with my key point.
Okay.
And he get attack of opportunity? Does he even know I'm there to attack of opportunity?
If he does not swing at you as you move past him.
Okay, and I can still take an action to dash. And if I take an action to dash, can I jump? Oh, wait! This... You son of a bitch! I cannot.
Oh, here's something I just realized. Ancestral Protectors, which is the one where they had disadvantage if they attack something that's not me. If they attack something that's not me, they get disadvantage, and the target of that attack also has resistance to whatever damage they deal.
Whoa.
That's really strong, actually.
That is really strong.
That's hardcore as fuck.
Huh. Also, that's like the first one for that path.
Okay, Dave.
That's
Is
really
there
fucking
any way
good.
to get past these things?
I mean, there's tons of ways to do it, but the question is there anything to get past that Rexia can do?
Okay, that was my question. Now, answer it legitimately for me, because that will decide my next course of action.
Well, you wouldn't be able to run directly past them. The two on the front there are already kind of taking defensive postures. The ones next to them are working on the moor lines for the boarding planks.
So they've taken defensive postures.
Yes.
Hopefully they can't see me. Can I just try to run past them?
All right, so you can't go through the enemy square with that unless you can fly over them or Misty Step or something.
I sure can.
Or if you're a halfling and you got that weird little thing where you can run between their legs.
Which is amazing.
Eldon did it all the time.
Yeah, but Eldon also kneecap bitches at the same time too, because Eldon was a badass.
Eldon was a total badass.
Let's see here. I'm going to, because I only used a bonus action dash, I'm going to take an action here to go into a dodge stance and wait for them to move, because I really can't do anything to get past them.
All right. So you're
Hopefully can't hit me because I'm invisible, but I'm taking the defense. I'm taking defensive just
on
in
the
case.
plus side, nobody saw you like run up full bore and then suddenly just do a screeching stop on the plank right by these things. Like, oh crap! I gotta think about this. So nobody saw that. That's the one caveat.
Wait, hold on. Let me actually rephrase this. This chain, does it go up to where I can get over them?
It connects to the like these parts, like these rings, these brass rings on the ship itself, but it doesn't go over them.
Damn it. Okay, yeah, I'm taking defensive.
All right. So Rexia's defense. All
And
right.
at least I'm on the plank, so if they move the plank, they're taking me with them.
Okay, I gotta see this one here. All right, so this creature here begins to chant and starts casting something, and as he does, he is going to dispel the invisibility magical effect.
How?
Dispel magic.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I mean,
It can be done.
Yes.
yeah.
Good
It
thing I'm
feels like
defensive.
this.
Does it
Do
hit
you-
both of us or just Rex? Your
Well, you are within range of his. It is the effect within range. So, both you.
I mean, is it hitting?
It would
Are we
target.
both losing our invisibility?
Yeah,
Or are we?
you both would be revealed.
Okay.
So, Rexia, as you're looking, you're taking
I'm in
defensive posture, because he saw two people go invisible, and he didn't like that. So he revealed
No,
your
I
position
understand,
to
but at
his.
the very least, I'm taking the defensive action, so
Yeah.
they at least have disadvantage against me.
Yeah, but you can see your hands now, so you're aware. Like, wait, oh shit. So yeah, you see this
Come at me, motherfucker!
ball of white go out, and as it does, it hits the area and it spreads out. And as it does, it kind of swirls around Rexia and Sophona. And as it does so, it dispels the invisibility effect, revealing them from their feet all the way to the top of their head.
That's bullshit. But okay.
You haven't fought a lot of enemy spellcasters. Felt it was about time. Alright, so that was him. Alright. Adia. Alright, still trying to get to the ship. Can she... I don't think she has any... Well, she actually... No, wait, she does have one that might help, but I think she's got to get closer to it. She does have Misty Step. Let me see. Okay, she definitely has to get closer, though. And that is... But it is a bonus. So she can move 70 feet. And then pop it. 35, 40, 60, 65. So she'll be over here, and then she'll pop Misty Step. Oh god. 15, 5, 10, 15. Wait, stop overlapping. 5, 10, 15, 20. This is about as close as she can get. So she just runs up to where you're at, Rexia, like on the side of you, and she speaks something in her elven tongue. All of a sudden you see her just boom, and then you see her reappear on the bow ship, boom, and again the creature's just in this astonishment, like, oh shit. And that's all she can do. She burned all her stuff. And I got a marker spell. Garand, it is your turn.
Alright, well, I am going to come up here to this guy.
She's got one more second level.
Get right in his way.
Basically,
Yep.
since everything's happening at once, we're basically running along with this thing around it and shit.
Yeah, you're running by it,
That's
slapping
what
it.
we're doing.
Well, man, I have a 45 move speed, so yeah.
It's just picturing the mental image of what's going on here. Just whap, 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 whap.
Yep. And I'm gonna smack him.
Not with a 16, you're not.
And go again.
Ugh.
Cool.
All right, you're trying. He's blocking with his big, gargantuan form. Just clong. It's like almost like double his shields. They're so large and massive. So as it hits, just that loud resonating.
He's got Superman fists.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Superman's fists are the most invulnerable part of his entire body.
Well, I guess that ends my turn.
All right.
On the upside, you're in a position now. If he tries to get closer, you sentinel him.
Yes.
Yep.
Click.
Okay, things are not going great. Let's move up.
And then Click's running alongside on the periphery watching this shit.
Still,
Yeah, I can
he's still
see it
eating
all
his chicken.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna use my action to dash. I'm gonna do some turns, so give me a second to finish my movement. No, give me a second. I can just do it all.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Click's running up on this plank here, seeing the. As you're looking down below, you see all the raging fire sea just blast in the bottom of this pillar. You don't want to fall down.
That is correct.
Yes, it's 100 feet into this raging inferno, and it looks pretty bad. But so far,
Yeah,
neither you or Rexy have been incinerated from leaving that pillar.
I think I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna cast. Do I have second level spell? I have one more second level spell. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Oh,
And
damn!
it is gonna be attacking the one directly in. I'm gonna summon it behind the one that's in front of Rexia. But in front of Rexia.
So, right here.
Oh no! I meant like
Gotcha.
there.
All right.
Get
Now,
29
I
is
assume
gonna
that
hit.
hits. Yeah.
Yeah, 29 is no. Yeah, if that didn't, that's like nope. Yeah, no, that hits.
Yeah. Let's just run away.
If it didn't hit, let's just throw ourselves into the lava.
All right. 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. So, yeah, your weapon appears right behind this thing and just swings out and starts slashing. Well, it actually roll your attacking because it is defensive.
Oh,
It does
okay.
have it does have the dodge action.
Where did I?
Whoop. All right, still hits, so it's fine. Okay. Yeah, because both the two, the 1 and the 2 are both defensive. They have the dodge actions.
Okay, that'll be it for me.
All right. Click ain't playing around, but neither is Sophona.
Well, not really a lot I can do.
You can pull out all your black powder.
That's about as close to a good idea as I've got.
What,
Please don't.
destroy the ship that we need to move around here? That's no.
Well, we don't need to move around here. In fact, if we leave this area, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
And I'm going to draw my short bow.
Yeah, you are not prepared to explore the plane of fire right now.
Yes, we will all burn to death very painfully.
Yes, it'd be like that scene in Riddick, only much faster, much worse. 16 with your short bow is not going to be enough to hit the hellfire.
That ends my turn.
All right. Let's see. Now have her on the ship. See, she can teleport. He's going to move. If I can get him on that actual square, would be nice. He is going to stay where he is. Radiant action. Alright, so he's got a sword behind him, and he's got a wolf puncher in front of him that appeared out of nowhere. This other crazy elf creature that he may or may not know what an actual elf is, just like bamfed from the plank directly onto the ship. Freaking out a little bit, just kind of like, what the hell? And what he is going to do, seeing the Rexia here, he is going to actually whip out with his flaming tail. See if he can hit Rexia here. And he will miss. The tail comes by. This giant flaming salamander tail just comes sweeping right in front of you, Rexia. You just kind of jump up, bringing your knees to your chest, easily jumping over it. You land, and I don't think he can hit you with that. Yeah, no. So it's
All these attacks are at disadvantage, right?
it doesn't matter because he missed with the first roll and the other one. The second attack, he's not really making an attack with his other weapon, so he just tried to reach at you with his tail. And the other one is also going to try to do that. Is he going to smack you?
Disadvantage, go.
Where's your tail at?
He lost his tail.
Nah, same thing. It just misses. So again, it's almost like she's playing hopscotch. It's just like jump rope with giant flaming salamander tails. Rexy's having the time of her life. Just wee. Let's see. I need to make 5 checks there. Well, 4 because that one's not going to do it. Let's just speed this up here. And only 2 made it. So he is going to go over here. Alright.
Idiot gonna die.
Okay.
these things down ASAP.
Yeah, probably.
Does not hit her with its two-handed weapon here. However, with its superheated two-handed weapon, because they're all glowing like hot. Their bodies are also glowing hot. It's going to swing out with its tail. Tail is going to hit. Hits AC of 17, so that just hits her. All right. I think she may be grappled here.
I wonder what burning elf smells like.
Well, if you go over there, you will smell the burning. Or you can go back to. Actually, you already know that smell because Garand's homeland has that smell. Because all his people are being burned alive.
Yeah.
Smell like chicken.
It smells like turkey bacon.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's
You guys
harsh.
are really sensitive to the tragedy that has befallen my people.
Hey man, in character, sure. Out of character, I don't give a fuck.
Have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Shut
have,
the
in
fuck
fact.
up.
I have, in
Wow.
fact.
Fuck you.
I've read that entire book.
So
multiple
yeah,
times.
so she is grappled. So she's restrained right now. So.
And she used her last Misty Step.
Well, yeah. Well, she's got one other second level spell slot, but yeah, that was her last one. That was from her Horizon Walker. All right. So, yeah, so Adia's kind of wrapped up in the flaming coil, so she's kind of screaming. And that's. They already made their checks. They're still trying to. You see them, they're trying to set the sails. They're running around trying to get everything set to get this ship out of here. As they do so, men here, maul in hand.
I'd like to move there, please.
Oh, you moved. You done move it.
I would like to strike the crap out of this thing, please. if I can.
Well, go ahead and roll. See how well you hit this. Pretty well. 21 will hit. All right. Let's crack it with the first swing of them all. 28. Fantastic hit. Wham! 12 more damage. And...
That's a critical.
Oh, God dang it!
Good job.
That's
Wham!
what I live for!
Wham!
Take it, you damn bastard!
All right.
Sorry,
Bam!
in here.
And
Sorry,
guess
in
what?
here. A 32 doesn't hit.
You get another one! You get another one!
Go, go, go.
You get a critical hit. And you get a critical hit.
Does the 18 hit it?
18 does not.
Well, he got another attempt anyway.
Hey, he still hit this thing. So yeah, this thing goes wham, wham, ka-dong, and the thing just kind of reels, and you go to hit it again, and just from its flailing, the flaming form comes up and just it almost hits you as you're trying to make that last swing, and it throws your swing off just enough to just kind of get a glancing blow on it.
Alrighty then. Damn diabolical fire bitch.
On that note, all right. You know, he doesn't like this, so he is going to cast another spell.
Oh,
I really wish I had some counter spell right now.
All right.
They
So-
all died.
Well, this would be Garand and Menhir as a 10-foot. Well, actually, no. That's 10-foot radius. Let's see. So that'd be Sophona too. Damn it! Clicks right out of range. Fuck. All right. Well, you see this. From this 10-foot radius here, this cylinder of flame just appears, starts whipping around and striking Garand, Menhir, and Sophona within. The flames licking and lashing them about. I need you three to make Looks like it is should be a dex save.
Good news is they have resistance on
Yep, dex save.
for that. Good news is they also have resistance to that damage. So
Is that a targeted?
it's when it's the first. It's let's see. Let me go. Let me read the.
Yeah, let's get the exact
text.
text. If you do get it, you do want that on this.
I'm burning a point of lucky.
Yeah, might be a good idea.
21 will.
Oh, wow.
Men here makes it. Yeah. So y'all make the save at least.
And if the wording is favorable, we take quarter damage. That'd be nice.
Let's see. While raging, the first creature you attack with an attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you, and when the target hits a creature other than you, the creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack.
Yeah,
Nope.
this is a spell though. Yeah.
Ah,
It's
Yeah.
not a physical hit.
oh well.
So.
At least you gotta take half damage.
Yeah. So.
Thanks for trying, bro.
Yeah, because if it did, I would really wanted you to have this. So, first half damage. So it would be. This is not. None of this is halved already. So would be like the full amount. 10 points of fire damage. Because it rolled 2 1s and a 2 on these. The other though is 13 points of radiant on top of that.
And not half, so we half it ourselves.
Yeah, half it yourselves. And that's the full damage. So I didn't want to
Okay.
confuse
So that
people.
would be
And
not-
then 13.
That would be knocked
So-
down to 11 total.
That's correct.
So you can blast it with both fire and radiant damage.
Ow.
Ouch.
All right. So, with that, it will. Men here, would you like to take an attack of opportunity using your reaction?
Yep.
$20 is going to hit. Wham! Hit it right. First, you hit it in the right leg by the hip, and they hit in the left hip.
Oh.
All
I'm
right.
gonna insult it in the worst way for a creature from this plane. Your mother was a snowblower. In primordial.
That's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Appropriate. That is appropriate. All right. Yeah, that's gonna end his turn here. So funny, you just hear this thing, flames coming up with each step as you're still patting up some of the fires that were just swirling around you a moment ago, and then you look up and you see this thing right next to you. And then we pan over to Rexia.
I would like to move, please.
All right, just 5 feet for now.
Yeah, I need to get melee range.
Punch them very hard.
Are they taking defensive action? Or are they holding something?
That one is not because he attacked.
Cool. We're gonna have a field day with you then. I'm pulling out ashes, and we are going to swing once, swinging twice.
Okay, so hang on. The first time you hit with the 17, because that
It's
does
gonna
hit.
hurt, girl.
Yeah.
So both of those hit. Cool.
Yes,
And
but
I don't have my flame right active.
okay.
No,
Well,
it's gonna hurt you anyway.
well, when you first make contact, the heat from the creature with that, because its body's so superheated, you will take 2d6 points of fire damage for that first one,
Oh fuck, that's right. Salamanders do that.
and so that's 6 points of fire. But you do the hit, so resolve your damage for that first hit.
Boop.
8,
That's
nice.
maximum damage.
And the second hit does the same thing, so another 2d6 of fire. That is going to be 8 points of fire damage
Fuck, that's per hit.
per hit.
Yep.
Ooh,
Oof.
boy. So let's see. 6 plus 8 is 14. So I am at 5.
I really wanted you to punch the Hellfire. That
Oh, you want me to punch the Hellfire? Cool.
That-
That's exactly what I'm doing.
yeah, the Hellfire.
Oh, the Hellfire Golem? No, I wasn't gonna punch that. Fuck no.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, no. Let's see. I moved 5 feet. He can have an attack of opportunity. Go for it. I'm gonna back up.
Okay. Yeah, he'll take a swing at you with his weapon. Let's see, it's included in there. I just need to get this plus here. Will it hit?
Oh wait, I need to do I need to do my second damage.
Yeah, roll your second damage. All right, so he does hit an AC of 17.
I don't have lucky. Cool. Go for it.
All right.
Yeah, and I do know that. I do remember that he has heated weapons. So what is that? 2d6 extra.
No. So he. Wait, hang on. If he'll take the thing here. So he deals 16 points of damage to you just from the weapon itself, and the extra heated part deals 6 points of fire damage to you.
Ow! Did I roll max?
And you see his forked tongue just kind of slick out.
Fuck you. I'm gonna back up, please, and then I'm gonna burn another key point to defensive stance.
All right.
I would have reduced that damage, but you're not within range of me.
That's perfectly fine. I have a self heal.
All right.
Dave, let me back up. Let me back up.
Well, yeah.
At the upside, he doesn't have a reaction right now,
That is
unless you gave them reactive, in which case you're a gun.
no, but
Damn it! Stop it, Rexia.
no, but the Rexia, there was another guy within range of you though.
Oh no, he what?
The crewman too.
Yes.
I was okay. Sure, go for
You're
it.
you're on a half square. Technically,
am I?
you should not be there.
Oh,
You should be half a square up from where you are.
I
Yeah.
did not realize I was on half score. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but that other one only barely hit you. Yeah, he missed you. So they're both swinging
Cool.
at you. Only one actually connected. So you dodged one, but you kind of went right into the other one.
Cool. I've already burned my key point. I'm going defensive.
All right. And so you are defensive. All right. Let's see. Does not like what's going on here. I think he is too far away for that. Yeah, way too far away. Shit. You know what he's going to do? Because he doesn't like that. Can he do it? Maybe too
I don't
far
know.
away.
Can he?
It may be too far away. I need a pointer. I need a draw arrow pointer. Yeah, I don't be about over there. All right.
You tried, motherfucker.
Well, no, he can do some stuff, but
Whatever you wanted him to do, he tried.
well, no, I can still do it. It just wouldn't reach the designated target just yet. So, with that, we are going to need a token here. Yeah, that'll work.
Hi, spiritual weapon.
All right.
Oh, hello.
All right. And let's get rid of this pointer. Okay, so that's about as best as he can do with that. Dia needs to get out of this freaking grapple. Let's see, what is the DC? I think it was 14. Yep, 14. All right.
Go Ranger and make a DC 14.
She needs to. Let me see. She probably going to be athletics or no acrobatics. Let me see. They're both actually almost freaking identical, believe it or not, for her bonuses. Because she's proficient in one and she has high stats in the other. So, interesting. Alright. Let's add this. Oh, God damn it, I keep forgetting that is not a chat box. Oh! God. Rolled a 3. Alright. God damn it. Really nothing else. She's restrained, so she can't move. Yep, not much else. Is this a action? Yep, can't do that. Not a bonus. Self. That's a reaction for that, so she may do that. Alright. Yep, that's can't do anything. Crap. Alright, with that. Garand. I don't want to
All right.
Garand.
I am going to smack him
As hard
twice
as humanly
again.
possible. As hard as elvenly possible.
Not with
so
a natural
much.
1, you're not.
Good job. Good job.
I think Arval is just stuck with you for a little bit.
Is an 18 gonna hit?
18 is not going to hit. You found through menu that 20 is the magic number.
Okay. Well,
Hold on, where's that picture that Skylar posted the other day?
it's my turn.
Remember, you should have reckless attack as well. Not sure if you're not using that for a reason.
I mean, I'm not using it for a reason of I have
Low hit points.
Yeah, very low hit points, and I'd rather not give him advantage on me.
Fair enough. All right. Click.
Okay, I'm targeting, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll the spiritual weapon. Does it have advantage?
Nobody's.
I mean,
in melee
does it
with them.
dodge? No, I mean, I
Oh,
meant,
dodge.
did it dodge?
Does the creature dodge? No.
No, it attack Rex you.
Yeah.
I would like to point everyone's attention to the gifts, pics, and vids chat real quick, because I think
Let's
that's
see.
fairly accurate to our situation.
Let's take a look at that.
I'm not sure.
Where
Oh,
are
I'm targeting myself as well. So ignore the second one. It's a 22.
they? 22.
I think that's a fairly accurate picture, Dave.
Yes, that is 20. Yeah, 22 is definitely hitting. So, go ahead and see. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. So the weapon starts swinging. The spectral blade swings at the flaming salamander, strikes it, and it deals maximum damage.
Ooh. Nice. So with my action, I'm going to raise my holy symbol into the air, and Garand is just barely in my range. I'm going to activate my Preserve Life, Channel Divinity. So it heals a total of 55 health maximum. It starts with Garand, moving him up to half or 55 or plus 55, whichever happens first.
Right. So, Garand,
I need to know how much it is. So I can
21. It looks like you just hurt by 21 points. No, you're actually hurt 88. You have 21 points left. I read it backwards.
Yeah. Fun fact: half of my HP is 54.
Right, but yeah. So
Yeah, no, I was just because
he's at 88 wounds.
If I was at like,
So it'd be 34
yeah,
points.
34 points. Go.
Yeah, now bring it to 54 wounds.
34. And then Min here, are you below half?
Yes.
How much
Wait,
to get you to half?
I adjusted it. You're exactly at half.
oh, cool.
If you give me 10,
Yeah.
I will be at half.
Take 10. And then, let me see. I'm below half, so that's going to be 30. Do you round up or down?
Round down always.
34. So that will be, I actually get to use all of it, I think. 34, 6, 8. Nope, down 1 point. So I heal 8 points, and I have 1 point left. Can Rexia get it? Is Rexia below half?
I'm currently 5 points above half, or excuse me, below half.
Okay, then take 5. I'll take 4.
Okay.
I like how I have the potential to almost eat the entirety of that.
Barbarian's fun.
Boom.
Barbarian is so much fun.
Yeah,
This
but
is
the
what-
only way you could equal the entirety of it is if you were dying at 0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is why
that's why I
Garrett.
said almost.
This is why Garrett, for level 12, you take the toughness feat,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can finally beat our balls.
I'm done.
All right.
Everyone got a little bit of healing. That
Yes.
was really low.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Click
brother.
goes out there, throws out his little tiny kobold hands. After he says a prayer, and you see this flash of this wave of white light just spiral out from him. As it does, all these little white emotes start sparkling around everybody. As it starts, your wounds start healing up. You feel rejuvenated. You don't quite feel invincible, but you do feel better about yourself momentarily.
And Click heaves an inner sigh of relief that the healing powers of his god aren't broken. It must have been where we were at.
It must have been where we were at, which means we'll have to test at distances.
All right, Sophona.
Sophona really doesn't like the situation we're in.
I don't like it either.
Nobody likes it.
Tactical retreat.
Not quite yet. I'm gonna bonus action disengage and move up 5 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a shot at the crewmen holding
Crewman 4.
at a.
All right. Well, 24 is going to hit him. So, she's going to pull out her bow against the fire, looking down, seeing all the sea of flame just crashing into this pillar. And
Liquid hot magma.
no, it's not. It's roaring flames.
I know.
There is no density. At least with lava or magma, there's density there. So if you land on it,
Yeah.
you're slowly sinking into it. You know, kind of like the One
also-
Ring. You know, you just kind of slowly going into the lava. But this is flame. You're just gonna go whoosh, right through it and get incinerated.
Although to be fair, the ambient heat from lava is just straight up enough to kill you.
True, this is true. But know that if you did survive it somehow, you have a very slow, agonizing death that you wouldn't sink all the way into it. So.
Yep.
Amazing.
Lava's fun, kids.
Yes.
I'm gonna go jump in the lava. Whee!
Damage, Sophona?
Goodbye, Rexia.
You know
Max,
what the
all
cool part
right.
about this is? I have an ally within 5 feet.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
17 damage.
Hey,
Is
that's
he dead?
no, he is not dead.
Aw.
In
Well,
fact,
I'm gonna end my turn.
the arrow didn't seem to do as much damage to him, be it from his flame body or just from his outer planar nature.
Oh,
All right. I guess I'll use the rest of my move to move back and keep holding the door open.
Well, remember that portal is only open for about a minute, and then it takes 15 minutes for that portal to reopen, too.
How many turns has it been?
on round 6.
So we've got what, 4 more?
4
Yep.
rounds, yeah. What do you think we should do? Tactical retreat or?
Well, if we tactically retreat, we lose the objective and the NPC. We'll see how this turn goes before Sifona gives her what our tactical stance should be.
Cool.
All right. They're doing the same thing they did before. All right, so he is going to be defensive.
Attack me, motherfucker!
However, the other one is going to tail sweep you.
So wait, what's the first one doing? Is he going defensive?
Yeah, he's dodging. He's got a sword and you, and he doesn't like that. The tail sweep, though, does hit you. Hits AC 17. Actually, disadvantage, yes. We really need him to have a dodge thing applied. So it's automatic. Alright. So, okay. And let's see. We're going to have only 4 make these. And now since he's got her in the tail, that is... Alright, so he just gets an automatic hit for the tail damage. So let's do that. Alright, so Dia takes 22 more points of damage. She is... why is that making a new tab? I don't want a new tab. Checking if she has one spell as a reaction that may or may not help her. Alright, so yeah, she's just gonna use absorb elements to try to reduce that that fire damage. So as a reaction, she pops that. And okay.
And casts Cone of Cold from the perfect position to hit all the salamanders. That was wishful thinking.
She does. She has lightning arrow, but she doesn't have cold of cone arrow or anything like that. Would be badass if she did.
Cone of Cold would devastate in this situation.
6 and she
Lorenzo, is that you?
3. So that's 2. All right. She's not at half damage, but she is hurt. She's got 32 points of damage. Why is this? The HP is not right on her. That should be that much. All right. And that ends his turn there. So you see the sails starting to kind of are almost kind of up there, but they're having trouble with some of the bridge right now. And all right. Men here.
Remind me never to come here again, god dang it.
You got it, boss. Heard it.
Eat
Heard it
them
good.
all, damn it.
Oh no, natural 1. 23 is going to hit though. It's a nice hit. 13 damage. You swear. Boom. Another 23. 15 damage. So it's creeping up again.
You want to accent surge that just to make sure it's fucking dies?
It's
I cannot remember because we didn't get the short rest. I don't have my second wind or action surge. I used it against that big thing last time.
Shit!
Yep.
So that's my turn.
All right. Let's see. What is-
We're wheeling on this thing pretty damn good though, Garand.
Mm-hmm.
No, not that. That just seems kind of dumb. 3 targets here. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'll do Menhir 1, Savona 2, Garand 4. I mean, Garand 3. So 6, so that'd be 3, so that'd be a Garand. Garand, you have 2 attacks coming your way. 2 flaming, giant, meteorized fists are flying at your head.
I'm
Luckily,
glad I healed you.
Yeah.
luckily that bludgeoning damage is going to get reduced, but not the fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, oh, that's right. It doesn't do an automatic with that. God damn it. All right. So let's see. The hit should do an automatic though, right? Yeah. All right. First attack on you. AC 31. Rolled high.
I think that hits.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit. Yeah.
AC 22 on the second one.
That's also gonna hit.
Boom, boom, the fists come out smacking you. So 3d 8 for the initial 3d8 plus 7. So this will be 18 points of bludgeoning damage for the first hit. Plus,
Is that before or after being reduced?
that's without any reduction. All this is without any reduction. Now, this other one here is going to be 8 points of damage, which is fire as well as necrotic. So it's half fire, half necrotic. So you'd reduce like 4 points for any fire reduction, but the necrotic would still go through. So you
I
take.
don't have any fire reduction.
Okay, so
You do.
you're taking full extra 8
Wait,
then?
I do.
I believe last session we put something on you that reduces
Yeah, fire damage. Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't only last an hour?
Oh.
So
God.
you have, you take an additional 8 points. That's from one attack. Second attack is 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Again, not reduced. And you take 4 points of a combination of fire and necrotic. It rolled really low on that.
Good.
Low is good. And it's can't move any more than that, so that will end its
It
turn.
wants to try to stop us, but it can't go away.
Speaking of going away, Rexia.
Hi, yeah, we're pulling up the longbow again. Because you would be in defensive, wouldn't you, you fucking cock? God damn it. I'm gonna keep attacking him anyway, though. What? All these are a disadvantage, right?
Not number 2. So crewman, the only ones at disadvantage is crewman 1. Here.
How hurt is Crewman 1?
He's been taking some hits from you, but he's still got a lot of fight left in him. You're not seeing a lot of open wounds on him or on his scales, though with being already kind of reddish orange and he's superheated, it's kind of hard to see any kind of puncture wounds, but you're not seeing any bleeding or anything on him.
Alright, yeah, I guess I'll switch targets then to number 2. So, once, twice, thrice.
The lady. So that will
Roll
be
those
a hit, And that will be a hit. And that will be another hit.
Cool. 1, 2.
So Rexy just turns into Legolas.
This is why I took Blood Hunter, so I can use a longbow.
Okay. So.
But do you have double range on that longbow?
First of all, it's not double range. Second of all, no, because I'm firing from 10 feet away. I could do so much here. I could. But from the sounds of it, it looks like we're going to try to retreat. So I'm gonna back. I'm gonna stay in front of Cliff. I'm gonna back up right there.
All right.
Sounds like someone is driving while playing the game. That's funny.
And key point, defensive.
Okay, you see you're also defensive. All right.
That is my turn.
Okay, let's see here.
Honestly, I probably should have used that time to use wholeness of body, but oh well.
Oh yeah,
I'll
no,
live.
that's all right. Important thing is you didn't take any more damage.
Yeah, the second that I was like, oh, I'm taking damage from melee attacks. Well, I have a really pretty longbow, so I'm gonna go back here.
Sadly, you're still in the range for his weapon.
Can they throw spears?
No, the spiritual one.
Oh, hi. I'm in defensive though, so
yes, you
I'm
are.
not- I'm not too worried about a spiritual weapon if I'm in defensive. So watch me say that and get 2 natural 20s in a row. Ooh boy.
Yeah, no. That's let's see. All right.
Question: if I attack
Miss.
while next to a spiritual weapon, am I at disadvantage?
No.
Thank you. Keeping that in mind.
Yeah, but it swung at you. It did miss. So the spiritual blade that you've seen Click, Click has his own, has his own look to it. But you're familiar with the effects of the spell. You see the spiritual one fly from the ship over to the plank and then swing right at you. You manage to duck right as the blade clears over you. Click. You see this blade just fly out of nowhere from the ship, and take a swing at her. As does that. He is. What's the range on that? I can't do that. Alright, so. Alright. That's all he's going to do here. It's Adia's turn. Let's see if she can actually roll high. And if I can roll this in the chat box.
Yay!
Yay!
Fucking right!
Please, Misty, step over here and let's
She can't.
escape.
She can't.
Why?
Well, I mean, if she had Misty Step, she would have probably just Misty Stepped out of that
Yeah.
grapple.
Does she not have a 3rd level spot still?
No.
You can cast it at a higher level even if it doesn't do anything, right?
Unless it's something specifically given. But if it's just like a regular spell, she
She gets it from her Horizon Walker casting list.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, that's...
Well,
Garand, we're probably going to leave your friend behind.
Run
wow.
for the exit. We'll clear a path.
Alright, so she's right by it. From the Earth one that these things can be moved. Because that creature swallowed it. So she's trying to grab it and then, However, she did move past, let's see, away from it, so it does get a Attack of opportunity on her. Which will be attack here. Yeah. Miss. Alright. So yeah, you see her just finally push out of the tail, and she starts running, climbing, just almost panicked, just trying to hurry up and get to that thing. And there you are. She's right at it. She can't grab it yet, but she will on her next turn. Alright, Garand.
Alright. Well,
Her big scary golem man.
yeah, I think I'm gonna move here. And then I'm gonna smack him. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That, yes. One of these days, you're
For
like, does
18
29 hit? No. Then this will be like, what the fuck? But you better be level like
That's what I.
16 plus when that happens. Alright.
And
18
then next
points.
attack.
Very good bit of damage. 19.
It's not gonna hit.
Not going to hit, sadly. Just missed. So you hit it hard with the first one, and as you come back with the momentum, you see its arm come up and just block the blade.
On the upside, you hit it, so
You did.
Yeah.
your effect takes hold.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Click. How you doing?
You just nonchalant. Oh, hey, Click.
just
Oh,
dodge
man.
this ethereal weapon. Hi, Click. You doing
Click's
okay?
eating chicken while he's healing everybody.
Let's go ahead and do the attack. I have disadvantage, right?
Yes, on that one. Now, you're not sure where Click got the bucket of chicken wings, but, you know, you stop asking questions
Not
at Click
gonna
and just
ask.
realize it's a blessing.
I'm not gonna ask.
Oh, move it up to 2. If you go through 2, you can. He's not dodging.
I thought we were trying to pile damage on one of them to get rid of one of them.
At this point, they're both around equal damage.
Alright, yeah, I can spend a bonus action and move it up to 20 feet, so...
Alright. Special weapon is
move
floating up
there.
in the air. Yeah, you can hit both of them with that, too. You can switch between them.
Alright, so the one up top that I have, it don't have disadvantage on.
Right. 22 is going to hit. Special weapon flies over. Whoosh, slices right across the thing's back. Was not expecting it, as you deal 10 points of force damage to it.
Then I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot, and I'm going to point my fingers at the spiritual weapon that's in front of Rexia and cast spell magic.
I can do that too, motherfucker.
Pissed. He's about to be pissed.
And you are too far away for him to do something else to stop that, so that is going to go away.
What, you mean counterspell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's too far away for a counter. You didn't think I'd put an enemy spellcaster on the field without counterspell, did you?
I mean,
Click is
that
here,
would be
Rexia.
silly not to.
He's gonna. I'm gonna take a free action to pat Click on the snout.
Careful, your fingers could look like little chicken wings.
Careful.
Your fingers now have hot sauce on them.
She's gonna fire hot sauce arrows next.
There you go. Alright,
That is my turn now.
That is your turn. Okay. We've discovered something new.
Unfortunately, I'm not close enough to Garand and to heal him.
He wasn't your favorite anyway. It's okay. You can say it.
Okay then.
But neither was Rexia.
Oh well, yeah, she left him behind
Yeah.
on accident, but she did.
Twice
this-
that actually.
Yeah, I mean-
This is true.
Started the adventure. Yeah, left him completely behind. So anyway, Sophona.
Right. So, I've got 2 options. One is Toll the Dead to get rid of those guys so she can run through here. The other is get rid of that guy who might try to grab her. Okay. I'm going to bonus action disengage.
All right.
Move over here so I'm still in range for what I need to do.
And she pulls out all her black powder, and then everyone dies.
I was tempted to take out the sails, but I'm going to try something different.
Yeah, the sails seem to be look like they're made of some kind of brass-like fabric, almost like they took brass and made it into a fine wire.
So DuckTales logic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's an actual thing that they do in the elemental plane.
That makes sense.
I cast hold person.
And he failed on that.
He is
Wow.
alive.
Good.
I wish I was there in melee range, so I could just beat the fucking tar out of him with automatic criticals. But oh well.
Automatic criticals are fun.
There's a reason why my bosses are all immune to paralysis. Because fuck that shit.
Well, the rest are busy getting the ship ready to go, and he's the one engaging her, so hopefully that buys her at least a bit of time. Now you all just need to clear up a hole so she can escape.
Doing the best we can, dear.
Yeah, Click is trying to keep us alive and do damage. It's a process.
I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. Let's see. So seeing this here, they're still protecting that. All right. Let's see. All right, he is going to actually start attacking the chain here, just trying to break it off. All right.
It's a metal chain, so I really hope it has some form of resilience, even to heated weapons.
And let's roll the other checks here. All right, sales are up.
Oh dear.
He is gonna go defensive. So 1 is not defensive, but 2 is now defensive. And they did their checks. Menhir.
All right. Some more again. Good lord.
Go, go, go! Jesus.
Well, 24 is
If
gonna
you
hit.
just roll an 11, you automatically hit this thing.
Yeah, but he wants to roll 19s and 20s. Like non-stop.
Yeah, I wish. Let's see.
So he does get that first hit with the maul, just whoom, bong. But then again, the arms come up just almost like a boxer's defense, just keeping the arms
We're
up.
wailing on this fucking thing, and it is not dying. Good lord.
Yeah.
It is
very-
it is showing signs of battle damage. You're seeing dents and things, bit large cracks in the flame armor where you see even more intense heat just kind of roaring out from the internal mechanisms or whatever magical energies are confined within are breaching out through these cracks that you're making. So you are seeing hits and damage on this thing. All right.
Yeah, and everybody else is talking about retreating, right?
Yes.
That's probably what we're looking at this point.
Mhm.
The boat's about to take off. Well, if we can just clear a hole for her to get out with the orb, we can take care of it in the safe zones.
All right. Menhir is moving.
apologize. I forgot to apply the effect to 4.
I don't know why I put that little 5-foot thing. I don't want to go there. It's
Oh,
just weird.
you want to hear? If you click on
No.
it when you're holding control, it makes that. All right. Okay, so let's see. What is he going to do here? Yeah, let's see. He is going. That is definitely what he's going to do here. All right. He is going to cast another spell.
Oh dear.
And he is casting this pretty much right on the ground near him. You've seen this before when he first attacked you. Another ball of fire.
Cool, fireball.
Oh, can
Is
he
this
not,
hitting
please?
everyone?
This would indeed hit her because he's targeting this square here, the one right in front of him.
15. If a 15 succeeded before, it sure does now.
Yes, it does. The DC has not changed. It's DC 15 Dexterity saving throws.
Okay, well, let's hope I don't fuck this up. Otherwise,
You're at advantage.
yeah.
I'm using an inspiration on
I'm
myself.
gonna roll and down.
There we go.
22 will make that. 19 will make that.
And my indomitable did not help me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All right. Well, two things happen. One, reduced damage is 28 points of fire damage. So the ground shakes, ball fire erupts. The flames, as they touch the creature, seem to energize it. So that's... So you see some of the plates
Look,
start
no!
to kind of
They
heal.
burned your chicken!
It's extra crispy now. All right, and let's see. That he will also move. Attack of opportunity, men here. .24 is going to smack it. All right. So after it casts this fireball, it rings out. As this hulking creature, this monstrosity, starts moving toward right at the base of the plank. And that will end its turn.
Alright, well, we're gonna do something risky here.
You're going to throw click at it, aren't you?
Yes.
Kobold Kadoken.
Exactly. No. So the one that is not going defensive, we're gonna shoot once. That was my damage type. Whoops. We're gonna shoot once. 14.
All right. 14 is going to miss.
Okay, shoot
So-
twice.
Arrow goes wide. 22, however, hits the mark.
Cool. We're gonna do we're gonna do damage to it, and then we're gonna do something else. We're going to do something very stupid. We're gonna get right here into melee range with it. That's 15 feet of movement, so I still have 30 left.
Right.
And we're gonna burn a shit ton of key points. So first of all, for flurry of blows. So I'm just using the fist that's clenched on my bow to punch this thing. Trying to find my unarmed strike. That's a natural 20.
Nat, yes.
Ooh, good boy.
And I burned a second key point already to stunning strike it, so it needs to make a Constitution save DC 15.
Ooh, failed.
Cool, it's stunned, which means my next attack. Oh wait, first let me roll the damage die. Boop. Deals 9 damage. And you want to go ahead and put the stun condition on him real quick?
Let's see. Yeah, I gotta move it off of you here. There's no easy way to throw that on them, sadly.
Yeah, I
other
know.
than
Go
that
for it.
turn.
That's why I'm holding my attack, my second attack.
No, it's one of those things that I hope they do address, like a way to just throw that on them. Like even a drag and drop from the effects table would be lovely.
All right, I still have a second unarmed strike to hit him with.
Yes.
Now that it's at advantage, whoop,
Ba-ba.
I'm
Hit.
pretty sure 25 hits
Looking
for another 9 damage.
it's looking pretty bad.
He's cool. I can't do any more attacks. I'm not going to be able to go defensive, and I'm actually going to back up again to click, which means one of them gets an attack of opportunity against
Yeah,
me.
the crewman too.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, he'll try, but actually, he'll try. It does hit, so he did hit you with it. That's gonna be so 19 points, but wait, it does additional fire damage.
Yeah, it does additional fire damage. Go for it.
2 points.
2 points. Okay, cool. And then I'm moving back to click.
Click, give me your magical delicious chicken.
But that one, crewman 1 is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Yes. All right.
God, that 8 key points though.
Let's see.
Oh, and that also means that he can't attack that fucking chain again. Thank God.
Alright. He is going to cast a spell. And the spell that he is going to cast here. So, you see him, the one that's been casting spells so far, you see him casting a spell, he casts it on himself, and he starts to move almost supernaturally faster. You almost see blurs of himself, how fast it's just body ticks and things start to move.
Cool, he's hasted.
Fun.
I don't care because my job is not to go to him. My job is to clear a path.
Alright.
That is what I intended.
Does she have any other...
Also, on a side note, please kill that golem because we have no way to get off this platform now.
Yeah.
Well, check one thing here. Yeah, I want that. Yeah, can't do that. Alright. So, trying to see if she's got anything else that would help her move. Otherwise, she's going to do the riskiest thing to get back.
Well, force held, so that gives her at least a little bit of cover.
Action, spell slot, spell ends. Actually, that... Does she have that? Yeah, she has this one. Let me check the details on the spell. If D&D Beyond would search for the spell and let me actually do it, would be awesome, but I'm not so lucky.
Like the hot sauce from your snout allowed me to stun the creature.
Wow, I forgot how shitty their search function was. Okay.
Domino's uses my favorite hot sauce, Louisiana hot sauce.
Ooh, that sounds good.
All right, let me see if Fantasy Grounds will pull this. I need to read a description of a spell, like the exact text on it, because this may be the only saving grace.
Wait, I'm looking at Horizon Walker magic. It's not a one use, it's just added to her spell list. She can waste that 3rd level to Misty Step.
Yeah, but there's another spell on there too. Ethereal Step.
Ooh, that is a
Yeah.
YOLO.
That yeah, that's what I was looking at. I'm like, oh wait.
Does she feel lucky?
Uh, um. Whoo. Okay. Because she can just go in a straight line right across.
It's not real fire, it's not real fire, it's not real fire.
Well, because remember, she's
It's
on a
matter
different
of which
plane.
you run the risk.
Well, it's either that or God. Because
I have a plan.
if she
Misty Step's a
doesn't
bonus
do
action,
that,
right?
all right. So here's the problem: if she doesn't do that, she would be where Rexy and Click are at best.
Which isn't the worst situation. It's better than her current situation, to be fair. She would at least be near allies.
Yeah.
One of those allies being a healer.
5. Yeah, she's gonna do it. She needs to get away from there. 5, 10, 5. All right. So, yeah. All right. She's trying to get over there. Garand.
All right, well, I'm just gonna keep on smacking the big.
Garand, help me. Menor yells to you.
Yep, I'm just gonna keep on smacking the big angry boy. Cool.
Yeah, never mind.
Cool.
God damn.
Cool.
Wow, these dice rolls today.
Cool.
Man, my bless can only do so much.
Actually, wait. Hang on. I messed something up. I misread something. Go ahead. Go. I gotta move her back. She's gotta pop that a different way.
I mean, it's my turn.
Are you sure you don't want to reckless one of those just in case?
I mean,
Like, at this point, it's a massive risk game for everyone. You
fair.
might as well
All right,
join
yeah,
in.
I'm gonna reckless both of them. So we'll say that first one was the second one was that, and then hey, that hits,
So yeah,
Roll
she'd
to
be
see
over
if you crit.
here.
right? No,
For the same fucking thing.
at least it's,
At
Well,
least it hits.
it's a hit.
11 damage.
All right.
Cool.
Hey, man. Everyone's playing the risk game at this point. You might as well join in.
Yep.
All right. So the question is, can you get to the portal?
Hi, Adia. How are you doing?
Yes. Yeah, she's gonna go Ethrol next turn. So, All right.
Like, I don't care if you heal me. I don't care if you heal yourself. Just fucking clear that golem out of here.
Fuck it, sure. We're all playing the risk game, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna, I was gonna channel divinity
And
and
you should
heal
still
people.
do that.
Okay. Well, then I'm not doing damage. That's the problem.
I have a plan. I have a 50-50 chance of being able to pull the plan off, so just pray for me.
I think I have an idea what your plan is, and
That is correct, and it can work.
We don't want to see Menhir helicopter right now. It's not the time.
All right.
Although it
well,
might
If you want to
actually
channel
be
divinity, go for it.
yeah, I'll
exactly the
channel
time.
divinity. I'm gonna heal 26 myself. That'll bring me to half.
Don't worry about healing me. I have a self heal. I still haven't burned.
Okay, then that means Minhir gets 14 and Garand gets 15.
Good.
And for shits and giggles, I'm gonna use my holy weapon to attack crewman 1.
Okay.
And it's stunned. Yes.
Yes.
Kill the bitch.
Wait, what does that mean? That when it's stunned?
It has advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh. So I'll hit advantage there, and here it is.
Still picturing a kobold lip smacking as that does hit.
And for
And
minimum damage.
Wait, he's unconscious. Reaction. I've been waiting this whole fucking time to burn this.
Good job, Rex. Yeah, you do this thing.
Oh, give me his weapon list right now. What does he have?
1 second, and then I'll be done with my turn. I'm gonna use a bonus action to move my spiritual weapon. I can move it 20 feet with a
Right.
bonus action. I want to move it there.
Okay. So, what it has in his hand is a spear for a large-sized creature.
A spear for a large-sized creature. Cool.
Yes.
The one above him, is he taking defensive or did he attack?
2, he's defensive.
Okay, so we're going to let the red puppet strings flow, and we're actually going to attack the one right below him, just because I want them to be like, "What the fuck?"
All right. So, let me pause this here. I need to do the hit. All right. Why is that? Oh, because he's
stunned.
Yeah. So he dropped the 16, so that would have hit with his bonus. So let's just do the damage here, and that's going to be 2d8 plus 4. 9 points of damage. Fire damage does nothing, so I'm not going to roll the extra damage. So yeah, the body just kind of limply grabs the spear as it just kind of you see it wavering a little bit, and it takes the spear, turns, and as it turns, almost looks like a clumsy strike, but it very forceful, goes into the crewman below it.
I bet they're wondering, like, what the fuck just happened? That was the whole point of doing that. Thank you, Click. I love you. Oh, I love blood curses. I love them so much.
Click is trying so hard right now.
All right, and does that end Click's turn after that move?
That does.
Perfect. Sophona.
right. Well, time to show why I can actually do support every now and then. I'm gonna stay outside the 10 feet from him when I move. I'm gonna grab Menhir's arm, say good luck, and as a spell, I am cast. I can find it on my spell list.
You cut it out.
I'm casting a spell. I'm just trying to find it on my list real quick. I cast Enhance Ability Strength.
Yeah!
Know where this is going?
Yeah, I did the math. It's exactly in the perfect position. If I can beat it, then I can do it. Already did.
Downtown to Pound Town.
And as a bonus action, I gave you Bardic Inspiration for a 1d8.
Thank you. You're stacking the odds in our favor. And an extra D8. That's good stuff.
And then I'll use my remainder movement to beat feet. Quick question. If I were to pull my gun out, how fast would things start exploding?
You don't know.
Right? It's not worth it.
Yeah, don't do that.
As much fun as cold rounds right now would be. That will end my turn.
All right. They are going to.
Turns out Safona can read Mender's mind.
It's the best
Gonna
tactic, so
hold
I assume
his
that's what he was
to-
doing.
Other one. Now this one is going to move. If we can get to the other. Okay. He's gonna move. Let's see. Go defensive. Those other ones are gonna move here. That other one is no longer still here. So the other ones are going to actually get rid of that. I'm gonna move them.
Yeah, Four's not paralyzed anymore. I had to
Going
change my
to-
concentration.
Yeah. And he's going to go over here to assist. Just give him advantage. All right. Well, so you start to see one of the chains drop on the plank. There's one other chain that's still connecting it to the ship. And if that chain goes, this plank will fall, will tilt. And then the people on it will have a very bad day. Alright, get rid of that.
Yeah, we need to kill that fucking golem now.
Well, it's time to start blowing spell slots.
Oh yeah.
Well, the goal is
And
not
there.
to do that.
Charges forward
Yeah.
to there. With a roar, he slams into the creature with his shoulder into its midsection and throws his arm around its waist and makes an opposed athletics check to grapple it.
I thought you were going to say you're going to try to seduce it. Oh well.
Nope.
Shove it. Push it off.
That's hold on. I got some stuff. Here we go. I'm rolling with advantage. Plus
Hey.
a D8 if I need it.
Yeah, plus a D8.
Come on, suplex.
I'm gonna need a D8. Oh
God.
damn it. Luckily
Oh.
I have 3 tries, y'all, so don't panic.
All right. So
Does it beat my 17?
I'm rolling the check right now. So just. Actually, it does not.
Sweet.
Oh wow.
Guess what? I grapple it. It reduces my movement to half. I drag it with me. I move north 1. It moves north 1. I move north 1 again, and so does it. Or wait, no.
You know,
Do
you-
it diagonally that way. That's where I want to end up with, or right next to Garand with it off the thing, and I let it the fuck go. I basically just shoved it over the edge.
Yeah, you grab. You basically,
With
you did like a little
Herculean effort.
football tackle, just kind of. You're pushing it, it's
Yeah.
grinding its feet are pushing, rock from the pillar are moving behind it until there's
Exactly.
nothing left. The fronts of the toes are trying to scurry to stay on the platform until you finally, with your maul, one final push. And you see this thing just fall in slow motion backwards. Its fist like swinging up, trying to hit you, trying to do anything as it's falling down into the 100-foot below descent sea of flame. Just whoosh.
That was the coolest thing Minner's ever done. That probably looked Herculean as hell too. I can picture it in my mind, dude.
All right.
I will
Your mother
plot
was a
after we
snowblower.
Okay.
As it falls.
Click.
But even better if
Click, I'm
Click
gonna-
would have tried it.
Click. I'm going to ask you to not resist.
Whoa, not the time.
I'm going to ask you to not resist, okay?
That's the worst thing you can say to anyone in any
I
situation.
know.
No, wait. You just lean in and whisper. Just
Don't
let it happen.
resist. Just let it happen. Don't resist.
Says that with a mouthful of chicken.
I just don't resist.
I
I'm gonna-
take it you're grabbing me and running.
Yes, absolutely.
That is fine.
I am. That's why I said don't resist. I just want to make it sound as horrible as possible. All right, I am burning a key point, and I'm burning my action to dash, and that half movement, that's still 60 feet. Actually, 65 feet. So.
Bye, Dia.
Bye. Later, nerd. Take a click with me.
Whoosh.
I mean, we fucking did our part.
Yeah, we did. We're fucking gone.
All right.
Monks, the real Pegasus Knight.
So,
True.
wow.
keep up. I want it.
Oh,
let's see.
books are so much fun. I'm gonna be sad here in like a day. Oh well.
Why will you be sad?
Because I'm gonna retire Rexy after this.
What?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's the first I've heard of this.
Because I haven't really told people, but it's fine. It's partly work related. It doesn't matter. Like, keep going. I'll talk to you about it after stream.
And his health's gonna go over here. Take the helm, and he is.
Oh, he wants to come play while we run, does he?
And since he used that for that, he can also move. Let's see.
Now, does that portal close at the start of turn 10 or the end of round 10?
It would be probably at the end of that.
Cool.
Let's see. So, almost there, but he is in much better range here. So, now he's, let's see. Nope. God dang it. I'm going to reduce the size.
I hope Adia has some good wisdom because I have a feeling
Alright.
whole person's about to be in effect.
I
I
need
was
a
about to
pointer.
say he's like doing odd transmogrification to himself,
That's right.
growing and shrinking in rapid succession. He's gonna go nuclear. That's what the N stands for.
He made such a regrettable life decision, though.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's let's see. That's all he does here. All right, time to beat some feet. She is gonna move. I gotta put this pointer below her so I can actually see the numbers. Alright.
Oh, hi, Adia. Don't mind. We weren't trying to leave you behind or anything. No, we would never do that.
Yeah, she uses dash action, so she's trying to get as far away as possible.
Yeah, man, fucking hoof it.
Yeah, effectively. If
Garand.
the portal's closing at the end of round 10, then just everyone run to the portal at this point.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna.
We need a long rest after this.
Fuck yes.
We're
Yep.
not gonna get one.
I know, but we do need one.
All right, Garand.
We're gonna use our action to dash, and we're gonna go. Gonna go.
Through the portal. 'Cause
Gonna
I'll-
go into the portal and leave.
Garand's like, see y'all, bitches.
I'm gone.
He is. He bamfed. Garand just pushes everybody out the way. Women, children, doesn't matter. Disabled, elderly people.
I was
And he
gonna say
jumps-
cripples, but you beat me to
Yeah,
it.
it jumps through the portal where he can now safely help women, children, elderly, disabled people to safety. All right.
Oh, I love it.
Click.
By the way, I will say that at the end of my dashing, I will set click down. So he's free to move.
Click runs and dive rolls through the portal.
Whew, I just imagine like a little bowling ball going through the portal.
Little blue streak.
Strike!
Streak.
That, sure.
Because he's blue and he runs so fast it made a streak.
That's what you're
He
saying.
is fast for the tiny thing he is.
So Click runs, dives through the swirling, flaming portal. Little bits of flame kind of shoot out as he goes through.
So sadly, it's only in retrospect that I realize that if I told him command approach, he could probably swim in the lava and come toward. That might not be a good idea. Or he could just counterspell it. So I'm not going to taunt him. I'm going to move, bonus action dash, and I will stop right in front of the portal and take a dodge action.
All right.
And just making sure we can get everybody out.
Perfect. I like how I can also move your token so I'm to right click on them and accept move. It's amazing. All right. He's still at the helm. He is going to. See. He's going to start right here. Okay, he is gonna stay helping, working on that last one. These two, however, are going to move. He can't assist on there, only one can help, so he's going to move out the way. And he's going to assist. Roll. Okay, so with that, the last chain falls, and you see the plank also just kind of fall, clattering just like the construct down into the sea of flame. The ship is no longer moored to the pillar, it is now hovering. Alright. And men here.
I move there.
Move there. There you go. Alright, so Benier's just beating feet after doing that
Phone,
awesome body check.
Before I take any movement action, I want to yell something at this guy in Ignan. So give me just a moment.
Please don't make me angry.
No, that's my job.
Dude, we already cost him however much value the damn Hellfire Golem was.
I'm going to take a page out of Menhir's book, but only he's gonna understand it.
So, with that,
We lost one. He lost one of their crewmen as well.
yeah.
They sure did. All right. Let's see.
He was
20
actually
right
going to
there.
heal that crewman, but you killed him before he could do it.
I'm gonna move
Rex-
right there.
All
So
right.
first of all, what can I take a look and see his reaction real quick? Because I assume he can have a free action to like show me his face.
To be offended.
To be offended, yes.
Oh, you see the tail kind of whipping around very, very quickly, abnormally quick. It's kind of like picturing like how a lizard creature or a reptile would scowl. Is the best way that you can see the expression on its face.
Cool. My job is complete. I'm going to take Sifona by the hand, and I'm going to take both of us through the portal at half movement.
Siphona's resisting.
Oh,
whoa.
you son of a bitch! Fine, whatever. I'm
She
going to the
pulls Rexia back after the portal.
I've got one thing left to do here.
Well, if you're staying out, then she'll stay out too. Because bodyguard.
Go in now.
Yeah, this is round 10.
Fine. Oh yeah, this is round 10. Fine.
I mean, you can stay, Rexia.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
You
going
could
in.
stay forever.
I'm good. Well, and die. I especially don't want to stay forever, especially after what I just said to him.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I mean, assuming he even like understands concept.
Oh, he-
of
He
the context
understood.
of that, because like they might not even understand what the concept of cold is.
It's fine.
All right. So he shouts an order, and as he does so, the ship starts to turn. Like it starts to hover up, and you see the sides of the ship open up as cannons, like these guns, start coming out.
Oh!
Right
Good
there.
job, Rexia. Good
Well,
job.
Good job, Rex.
We're all proud of you.
Get through the portal.
Whoosh. All right, Garand's already
I've thumped
through.
the portal, so-
Click's already eating more chicken on the other side. Sifona.
Yep.
Right. Well, he's still barely within range. So at disadvantage. I'm taking a shot before I run.
17 is going to miss.
Well, it's the intent that matters.
Pew! Just kind of trails off wide. Just looks at it as it goes.
I will grab Menhir's hand and drag him through so they don't shoot him with the cannon.
Alright.
Unless Menhir wants to resist and try and shot himself.
No, I'll let you pull me through the portal.
Yeah.
So we're all through the portal.
Whoosh, yeah, you
Yay.
pull him
But
in
the
here.
second everyone's through the portal, Rex is gonna say, "Close the portal! Close the portal!"
Well, it will after that, yeah. Because you see Mars just like concentrating on the portal, trying to keep it open, doing the ritual, and you all start coming through, and you're shouting, "Close the portal!" And it's like, wait, what? And you see like this fire come shoot out, and this flaming, almost like it's almost like a flaming cannonball that just comes launching out, and she's like, "Ha! Ha! Ha!" She drops her concentration on closing the portal, as you assume a volley of more of those would be going through the portal. And she rushes over, tries to put out the fire that is now starting the sacred grotto.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like,
We
oh no,
look like
oh no,
we
no, no, no,
forget
no,
about
no.
it. We're all burnt to F up, man.
Click needs vacation.
Somewhere
You and me
cold.
both, Click. Oh yes, I would love to go to the water dimension next.
Smoke break.
Wow.
I am going to collapse on Sifona.
I might not have cigarettes, but smoke break.
I'm going to collapse on Sifona and take a cigarette break.
Come on, come on. We'll sit down here in the non-fiery grass.
All
Uh,
right. Yeah. So let me switch those tunes.
Okay,
out.
guys. So I have 3 4th level spells and 3 1st level spells left. That's it.
Right. I would like to take a short rest at the very least so I can get my blood curses, my key points, and my right back.
That would give me my channel divinities back, which I'm out of now.
Since we're helping these people, can they provide us with healing potions? Or something to help us triage between this crap?
Can
We
or
can't
at
get
least
a
can they
long rest.
heal us?
Yeah. During our short rest.
Mara can assist with some spells. She doesn't have like the items with that. Mainly because most of the resources have already been used to try to help people that are already trying to evacuate have been hurt, so they're kind of stretched thin on that front. But she still has some magic to assist. So
I'll never want to go there again, y'all. I hate the fire plane.
I am going to look at you and go, "Well said, brother," and just fall.
And Adia pulls out the essence and starts trying to get the appropriate amounts because it's going to take 30 minutes to do that.
I would like to take a moment and honor our fallen friend.
The
Slag.
dumbbell? Oh, I forgot to get the dumbbell before he left. Fuck.
He
He disintegrated.
Oh, okay.
The small,
okay,
the small metal cube.
He
Yeah, good old Slag died. Just as oblivious as he came into the group.
I'm
quickest NPC death
Even
ever.
though-
It
can I
was
roll?
pretty fast.
Can I roll hit dice, please? Can we take a short rest? Do something, please.
Yeah, you're taking a short rest here. Let me.
Roll
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll be burning off some hit dice myself.
one.
Yep, me
Oh,
too.
don't forget, you do get one D8 from Savona.
Wait a minute. Can you reset my hit dice
That's
real
not
quick?
for a hit die, right? That's total.
Can you reset my hit die real quick? Because I just realized I have the parry up to wound closer, so I should be getting double what I get.
Mm-hmm.
How many did you burn?
I burned 6 before I remembered.
All right, so we gotta remove the healing that you had.
Yeah, I already did. I'm back up to what my wound was.
All right. Let's see here. Can I manually do it? Is the question.
That's a good question. If not, I'll just roll a bunch of.
All right, I'm back at max. Max hit points. Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a way to manually actually reset that.
No, we need the short rest effect prior to spending hit die, because it's at the end, isn't it? So technically the order would be Dave gives us a short rest and then we spend hit die at the end.
Dave said we had the short rest though.
He has been hit this.
I haven't hit the short rest button on
True.
there because I was trying to pull up
Sorry.
the NPC's stats for the. Okay, so effects.
Six.
Clear
That's-
that. And rest. Short rest.
I only have D6 for Song of Rest. Savona gives a touching eulogy of poor Slug? Slander? Poor
Slag.
Slander.
Slag was his name.
Slag, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Slander.
That's horrible.
He did kind of verbally abuse people, so maybe.
3, and then roll this
Where is here we go. So that'd be 3d8. All right. So who's most hurt after that? Because she'll start healing.
I used hit dice until I was fully healed.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm fully healed now. So actually, you didn't have to reset my dice at all because I used the same amount of dice anyway.
I still have 22 wounds.
All right, so
I've got
That was
3,
a
but I'll stay at 3.
that's going to be Garand.
I'm good. But I only got 1 hit die left for bending. But I'm full of you.
I still have 5. I still have 3 d10s and 2 d8s left.
All right. Well, she's going to burn that last one then. Did I just roll 1 or roll 3?
Thanks, Sophona. That's the essence of good teamwork. It's like you knew what I was gonna do.
It was the most effective plan I could think of. And I just naturally assumed that you would do so.
So, Click, I just want you to know, she burnt a 3rd
Yeah.
level Cure Wounds and only healed 9 hit points.
ouch. That hurts so much. I feel her pain.
Yeah, her second one was much better, but yeah, I just felt you needed to know because it doesn't happen just for you. So,
Oh man, it hurts so much.
yeah. Oh, yeah. So she healed you,
So are we-
Garand.
So are we ending early today for people?
Yeah, for Comey, because he does
That's
have...
perfect. We successfully accomplished something in the allotted amount of time. What the hell?
Yeah.
Call the president.
It's a Christmas miracle.
How close were we to beating down that golem, Dave? Because we did.
well, before it healed with the fireball.
Did it heal double what the damage was?
It has fire absorption, dude.
No, but it does heal fire damage dealt to it. So when it cast the fireball point blank, it was like a healing spell and damage at the same time.
It's stupid. I love it.
Yeah.
In the firewall,
Okay, but-
and then
But at the end, how much health did it have?
When you
tumbled
put,
down into the abyss?
let me say, I gotta do a quick thing here.
Well, it was healing as it was falling, but that's all right.
Well,
I didn't
yeah,
wanna kill it. I just
that is true. It would be, well, it still takes a lot of damage from the impact, but the heat, it'd be healing from that. So minus,
but it's stuck down there for all eternity.
or until somebody who's flame immune, like the salamanders and the ship itself, go down there and retrieve it. Then, so really more like a few minutes.
All eternity. That's what Sophona tells herself.
Not eternity, or
it
until
had-
they go fish it up.
It had 178 hit points left after it healed.
Wow.
Oof.
Man.
I
and
have a feeling we weren't
Good
really
God.
supposed to have that prolonged of
No.
a fight.
we were just supposed to do exactly what we did: get the shit and leave.
Yep.
Mhm.
Pretty much, that was the best outcome right there.
There's
Yes.
other things, but yeah, there's other things to kind of shut down other things. But yeah, this was one option with that.
My great plan of, I'll get on there, I'll be invisible, I'll just start sabotaging all their efforts to leave, because that doesn't break invisibility.
No.
It doesn't.
But yeah, dispel magic.
Spell magic.
It's fun both ways, just like counterspell. It's like yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
fun when
remember
you use it against enemies, but it's not fun when they use it against you.
Yep.
It's true. It's kind of that moment of like last Friday. One of my players is like in the specific wording. It's like I can dispel magic on, or I wouldn't be able to dispel magic. I don't remember what the exact situation was. I was like, okay, I'll give you a compromise. If you roll an Arcana high enough, I'll let you do it. And he did it. So
Yeah.
Fair.
Basically, he was trying to dispel greater invisibility on a thing, but since it was invisible, he didn't know where it was.
Point randomly.
Point randomly. He pointed randomly and succeeded.
Yep.
It was 17 on Arcana.
Nice. Very nice. So, yeah, you rested. You've gotten healed up here. Taking a short rest. Dane has still not returned from the other portal.
Because he's a fruitcake.
Sounds like not our problem.
Yeah. I was about
Yeah.
to say.
Well,
We
you
kind
know,
of need his essence, though.
yeah. So
Don't you hate it when the crap talker needs help?
If we have a chance to leave him behind to die, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Now, see what we can do is we can just push him in the fire,
oh,
and then
of
he can be down
course.
there for all eternity.
So, with that said here, you do have one other portal because you can only create 2 portals. You had to kind of find your way to the other planes yourselves. So you managed to get to the fire plane successfully. There's that one other unknown portal that Dane went through that has not returned.
Can we just leave him there?
No.
You
on.
could,
Yeah.
but then Garand's people would be pretty much doomed.
Okay. What if we get the object and then leave him there?
Then his people might be saved.
Uh-huh.
It means one less person in the finale.
So as you back in the sacred grove by the ancestor's shrine, the strange statues, the flat stone where the portals that she creates kind of appear. She's put out the fire, so some plants got scorched, sadly. The fungus, the luminescent fungus and luminescent moss in the area, kind of keeping that nice soft glow in the caverns, giving you that natural light. It's almost like a perpetual twilight with moonlight kind of shining through.
Mm-hmm.
You bandage up,
Pretty.
and he waits for her to prepare the ritual again to open up the portals once more to find out where the next essence lies. What happened to Dane and the others who have never returned. Because this is the portal that they went through. And this is where we're going to stop for this week's session. Well,
Guys, we actually completed our thing on time for once, instead of
No.
going 3 hours later.
I know. It's a Christmas miracle.
just want to
In
remind
August.
everybody that we do have other D&D sessions that we play. We have another one tomorrow, same time, 1 to 5 Central. Also in Tal'Dorei, with another wacky group of adventurers. We have Tabletop that we play on Tuesday, so we play Tabletop Simulator. We play different games. Come join us for that. And we just added a new one, Fridays, is Dead by Daylight. We have kind of a community game going, so we will play either Survive with Friends or Kill Your Friends. And just have fun messing around with that. So by all means, join us with that wackiness, because it's fun making killers salty. But until next time, everybody, thank you so much for joining us and watching today. Those who participate in chat, we will see you next time. And until then, be safe. Happy gaming.
Happy gaming.
Bye-bye.
Be cool, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.